Welcome to episode 9 of my From Scratch Ironman series, where I just start a new Ironman with no restrictions and just show you guys the journey as well as document all of my progress. For those of you guys that haven't seen episode 1, make sure you check out the playlist on my channel or the card above or the link in the description below to the first video. And if you guys are interested in the series, you can just hop on that playlist and keep on checking out the entire series. That said, last episode we were able to do a decent amount of quests. We got Garden of Tranquility done, which is, for those of you guys that don't know, is a very annoying quest, but it's very helpful because it gives you a lot of farming XP. We also got most of the requirements for Perilous Moons. We need 48 Slayer, which is going to be an objective of this video, and once we get 48 Slayer, I believe we can go ahead and do Perilous Moons and just get it started. Let me double check on that. Yeah, it's recommended 75, but the requirement is 48 Slayer. That's the last thing we have for Perilous Moons, and then all we got to do is just start it and we'll get access to Camtorum, and that is how you can mine calcified rocks, and that will give you shards, which you can then take to the top of the mountain and do the Varlamore prayer method, and we can go ahead and just hammer out a bunch of prayer. Once we get protection prayers, that is going to give us the ability to do a lot of different quests. That's going to be kind of the goal of this video. We also might hammer out Monkey Madness, but I think the main goal is just going to be Perilous Moons. There's a few other things I want to do as well. We're also going to be probably doing Guardians of the Rift, because we're running out of runes. And when we run out of runes, that gives us motivation to go runecraft. And when you want to runecraft, that's a really good time to do it, because runecrafting at later levels gets kind of mess. So we're going to go ahead and do some Guardians of the Rift, get our runecrafting level up, and we're going to hammer out some Slayer. We're going to also do a few other quests as well, and again, start Perilous Moons. We also have some agility to do, and there's just going to be a lot packed into the video, so stick around and let's see where things take us. Let's go. And again, if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like so that I know. All right, with that, let's get into the video. I'm already down here, so I'm going to see what our next assignment is, but I'm going to go do Guardians of the Rift because it's a little late and I just kind of want to AFK and chill, watch some YouTube. So let's see what our next assignment is. Otherworldly beings. What is that? Oh no. Well, they're weak to slash. Well, technically they're weak to magic. They don't have an elemental weakness. I have never killed these before. So they're on like the other side of the bank. Huh. All right. Well, hey, I guess we'll give him a go and see what happens. I wonder what his tips are. Yeah, see, they're weak against magic attacks, but they don't have an elemental weakness, so I'm not really going to worry about it. Again, we're going to go to Guardians of the Rift. We'll work on getting some runes, because the more runes that we can get, the better off we're going to be. So we're just going to grind out 1.5 to 2 hours of Guardians of the Rift, have a good time, see if we can get some runes, get some rune crafting levels, get some law runes, all that good stuff. Interesting. Again, I haven't killed those before, so it's going to be completely new territory. It'll be interesting. I think we have what we want. We're going to go ahead and switch worlds. 10%. That's tragic. They just started. Let's hop to the next world. Aha, they just finished. Perfect. Again, we are 52 rune crafting, so we are 2 rune crafting levels away from law runes, and we did Troll Stronghold, so we have access to law runes as well. And then after that, we have death runes, which we don't have access to. So we will work on questing to get those when we get to that level. We're definitely not going to get there tonight. Multiple runes. We have a chance at 6 air runes coming up. Overall, nothing too insane. Main thing is that we have Guardians of the Rift, so we're chilling. Next thing we need to upgrade is our pickaxe, though. That's really hindering us right now. So whenever we get 32k, that's where it's going to be going. Unless we get Fire Giants and get one for Fire Giants. That would be the optimal. Maybe not optimal. That would be the best case scenario, but... Yo, what? Look at Duke over there just chilling. There's 43 mining. 53 rune crafting. 1 more level and we can do law runes. We're getting there. All right, and this coming up is 54 rune crafting. We can now craft law runes, and that is massive for a couple different reasons. One, our catalytic energy is way behind our regular elemental energy, and 2, faster XP for rune crafting in general, and 3, we have more teleports. So I guess there's 3 things, but more law runes the better. And our first law runes have been made, and we got this nice talisman back to the law altar, which is fantastic. So we're going to double the amount of law runes we had already real quick. That's what you love to see. As this comes to an end, that trip we got at least 18 points that we can search. So we will see if this continues. There we go. Yeah, we have 18 points to search for. So we are going to go ahead and do this quick search. Let's see if we get anything good. Be crazy if we get Needle. Nature runes are massive. Pearls, 45 pearls, and a lot of law runes. 77 pearls, 81 chaos runes. Solid, solid, solid. All right, we're going to go ahead and throw all that stuff in our bank. And we are going to take 1 pearl out. And we are going to keep grinding. Keep going. We got to use this pearl to repair our pouches. All right, perfect. This should just be just about the perfect time. Like, all that worked out basically perfect. That was crazy. That was like perfect timing. That was beautiful. So basically, we just got a lot of runes, which is, you know, what we needed. Didn't get as many law runes out there as we wanted, but we've gained, I think, over 100 law runes already, and we've gained probably 300-400 chaos runes. So we need to keep going with chaos runes. Hopefully, we get a lot more lucky. Last time, we were kind of getting screwed over because we would go wait around for chaos runes. It wouldn't be chaos runes. We'd go to another altar. Next altar would be chaos runes. So that happened a lot the last trip. So hopefully, this one goes a little better. There's 55 rune crafting, 39 crafting, 56 rune crafting. All right, so this is the last run of the night. It looks like we're going to get 3 points for elemental and 2 points for catalytic. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got 3 and 3. Nice. So we have 14 searches that we're going to be able to do. So let's go ahead and do those. Okay, 134 chaos runes. That's massive. A few pearls. Not as many pearls as we want, but those chaos runes are super nice. And intricate pouch. Oh, we got the tarnished locket. I didn't get that for a while, my other Iron Man. So we're sitting pretty good on that. It would have been nice to grab a few more runes, but let's take a look at the collection log here. Guardians of the Rift. We're at 4 of 17. Nothing too crazy. We still don't have Needle. Needle's a 1 in 300 chance. We've only searched 76, so that is totally fair. And then we have Lantern, which is 1 in 700. And I believe we can actually buy some boots as well, which will help our rune gains. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. There we go. The Earth Talisman, I think we'll need that for quest. And the Cosmic Talisman. Now, technically, I probably don't need all of these, especially once we get that Elemental Talisman. And I forgot we need to take those out because we'll be making things. I'm going to bring my pearls out, and we're going to go ahead and repair them all. Talk to this homie. All right, there we go. We have repaired them. Okay, and then we're going to go over here and talk to Felix. And I believe we can... Nope, we don't have enough. So there's 250 for the Abyssal Pearls. And I'm actually going to look at something real quick. Okay, so each piece of the outfit gives 10% extra runes. So we can get the boots first and give us some extra runes. So that'll be kind of our first goal for that one. Again, we're 39 short, 38 short. So we'll be working on that at some point, but we're not quite there yet. If we take a look at the runes, we only had like 50 or 60 law runes coming into this. We're almost up to 400, so that's awesome. We only had like 200 chaos runes. We got 817 now. Not as great as I was hoping for, because if we start to do Slayer and we need more runes, tragically, like, I don't want to waste money on runes when you need to rune craft anyway, so that's kind of why I'm doing it this way. Yes, it would technically be faster to go ahead and just buy the runes, but I don't really want to do that. So that's kind of where we're sitting at, 817 runes. It's not terrible, but it's not great. We're still able to kill some monsters. The next monster I have next is the Otherly Beings or Otherly World Beings. I haven't killed them before, but apparently you kill them. You can kill them with like slash and melee and that kind of stuff. So we're going to give that a go first and kind of see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare for that. We're going to use a pink cape because it stands out more. So why not? We're just going to go to where we need to go for tomorrow and kind of get ready for that. So let's go ahead and do that. Over here to Zenaris. All right, let's go get our gold bar from this homie. I don't know if he gives anything else from a gold bar, but we'll see what we get here. Oh, 125 GP. All right, we take those. We are off to Zenaris. Supposedly they're by the bank. Again, I've never killed these things, so like, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'll just kill one and just kind of see what happens. That strength potion being on the ground reminded me I need to buy a strength potion. So let's go ahead and do that. They're supposedly over here. I don't know what we need to do to make them appear, so we will find out. Go ahead and deposit all this stuff. Oh, they're just over here chilling. Level 64, so this might suck. YOLO. Got it. Gonna eat through a lot of my food. Supposedly you can safe spot them. I have a lot of food, so like I'm not super worried about it. There we go, we killed one. 15 coins. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. We're gonna go grab a lot more food because yeah, we're gonna need all the food we can get for these. We gotta kill 66 of these. We're just really hoping we get like boss giants or something, but Actually, we might go through a lot of food. All right, we might see if we can safe spot these then. That's really unfortunate. There is supposedly a safe spot. I don't know where it's at, so go ahead and take everything out and I guess try to find that safe spot. They don't have an elemental weakness, which sucks. So we're going to go ahead and just use... Maybe we just don't use one. It depends. We'll see how using no weakness does. So supposedly you might be able to kill them around this lake. This little pond here. There's also like some trees or something you can get them behind. Let's just try to like yeet. I mean, they're not attacking me, so I guess that's fine. This is going much faster. I'm just going to have to do this again. And if I need to get more runes, I need to get more runes. Or just smacking them from all the way over here. None of the other things seem to care. Just so many runes is the problem. Might be going back to Guardians of the Rift quicker than expected. Well, GG's on that. We will figure out what we want to do tomorrow. All right, it is the next day. We are going to try to hammer this out. The other thing I was thinking is if for some reason this doesn't really work really well, we can try like mind runes and try that strat and just kind of see how it goes. Like, I don't really want to waste all my runes here, but as long as I can finish this task, to be honest, it doesn't really matter if I waste all the runes or not. So we're just going to kind of see what happens and just keep killing them. Whatever happens, happens. Hopefully it doesn't take all of my chaos runes. If it does, gotta go to Guardians of the Rift anyway, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. I'm gonna eat lunch here, and I have a little bit of research things I need to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on that. And we are basically, like, this is pretty semi-AFK, right? This is like early game Slayer. There's not much going on. It's kind of meh. So we'll just kill these, hope we get some good drops, and go from there. So let's see what happens. 37 hit points. Hey, 28 Slayer. There is 45 magic. We can now teleport to Camelot, which is massive. That's going to save a lot of time, and I'm able to hop over there whenever I want. That's going to be fantastic. So I'm pretty sure I have some death runes. To speed this up a little bit, I'm going to use a little bit of those death runes, because I think I have almost 200. And I'm going to get more and more as time goes on. So we're just going to go ahead and take 100 out. And we're just going to use some of these death runes, because I don't want to use all my chaos runes necessarily. And this is also taking forever. It's not taking as long as it could, but I would just rather do this and see what happens. I mean, if we're going to hit 1s and 2s, then it's not really worth it. All right, there we go. Max hits a 13. Maybe it's more accurate. It's probably more accurate, too. Hey, a Ketadine. We take those. And there's 29 Slayer. We're getting there. The Slayer gains are happening. I'm all about it. Hopefully the next few Slayer tasks will be maybe some range, maybe some melee. That would be... It'd be nice if it was some of those to lay off the magic here a little bit. Although, magic's one of the most useful things in the game, so it's really not the end of the world. We're getting our magic up a lot. Speaking of, there's 46 magic. Hey, Renarweeds. We haven't gotten a Renarweed yet on this account, so we out here. We're getting our first time herbs. There's 38 hit points. 52 total combat level. I'm glad we're finally starting to get some hit point levels, because that was a really big hindrance for some of the stuff that we were doing, like questing and whatnot. So now there's less worried that I'm just going to randomly get bopped, you know what I'm saying? Another Canadine. We take those. There's level 30 Slayer. I was not paying attention. Need 18 more levels and we can start Perilous Moons. There's 47 magic. We can now use Water Blast. Ruby Ring. We take those. The heck? I just got turned into a pig. I know that kind of stuff happens in Xanaris, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody turn into a pig before. That was kind of wild. We're so close. We only have 6 left. And we did it. We are done with our Slayer task. We did not gain another Slayer level, but we gained quite a few levels in the process. We're going to go ahead and teleport to Varrock, and then we will get another task, and hopefully we get a task that's actually like melee or range or something like that, and that's maybe a little bit lower level. Would be nice. But yeah, it's kind of where we're at right now. Just ready to keep slaying, keep getting the levels. Our hit points is up to 38, so that's good. Again, the higher we get our hit points up, the less chance we have of dying to something stupid. The great thing is that even though we're, running low on runes yet again. Our magic level has went up tremendously since we've started that. So we're all the way up to 47 at this point. So we're doing really well when it comes to that. And a great thing would be getting high out too. That's going to be massive. So superheat is a nature rune and a fire rune. I may just go get a fire staff. Cost me a little bit of money, but if I get a fire staff, then I can do alching and superheat and not have to worry about it. Superheat's a great way to get up magic levels for basically free early game. And our next task is shades. Imagine that. Magic is your best bet. Although shades, I believe, are a lower level, if they're what I'm thinking of. Yeah, they're not. That's not good. That's awful. Oh, we can kill lore shades. Wait, where is that at? And they only have 40 combat. Okay, cool. It's like, dang, dude, those shades are kind of wild. So we can kill lore shades, and lore shades are found. They're just found all over Morton. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're just chilling. Can I get across? Oh boy. Can I get across this shortcut? 50. Yes. Okay, cool. So we can just go to BIP and then just run across when we get. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go do that. I don't need to kill the 159 version or whatever. I should probably keep these remains. Maybe. Probably not. Canadine we didn't have before, which is nice. We now have. And Renars we didn't have before, which we now have. Making gains. And again, we'll upgrade all of our armor and stuff at some point. I just don't feel like it yet. While I'm here, I'm going to check the staff store. How much a staff of fire would be. 1,500. All right, I'm gonna go grab one. Because it would just be... Then I don't have to worry about fire runes. How much do these sell for? 28? Okay, cool. Now I can get my magic levels super high up because I can just use superheat. These drop anything useful? They literally only drop the lore remains. And we don't have access to Bird to Rot yet either. Which would be smart to get access to, but here we are. Or at least I don't think we have access to Bird to Rot. I assume it's a quest. Yeah, we gotta start the quest in aid of the Mirarchy. We don't need it. I mean, it's gonna be annoying to teleport back and forth, but I'm hoping since they're only level 40, they're not gonna like... I forgot my strength pots. I said don't forget the strength pots, and I forgot the strength pots. All right, fine. And of course, I remember when I'm in between two banks. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna have and what kind of sustainability I'm gonna have, so we're just gonna go ahead and... We'll just use these and kind of go from here and see what we get. So let's hit up that fairy ring BIP, and then we will see how well this goes. This shouldn't go too bad. I mean, we have 40... We're only level 40 combat level, so we should be able to like just absolutely murder them. And I'm not even going to worry about the lore remains, because if I really was smart, I'd probably pick those up and bank them, but I can't be asked to do that, so we're not going to. All right, BIP. Let's kill these lore shadows, because apparently they count. I forgot my anti-fire shield. Fine, it could be worse. All right, let's sit back, relax, and I guess that's going to be the problem, is if this may be a little more annoying than I thought it was going to be. And there's 88. Ain't no way, bro. I didn't even realize how many shades that was. That's really unfortunate. It looks like we'll still be able to kill these pretty decently, and when I get back, it's going to be even better, because like I'll have my shield with me, which will help a lot. So that'll help cut down on like these food issues that we're going to have. So, because I'm going to have to bank quicker than I normally would have to with that shield. It's fine. I mean, this is going to be more of a boring task. There's nothing to pick up. We're not going to get an insane amount of Slayer. Well, we will get a lot of Slayer XP because we got to kill 87 more of these. Problem is, it's going to be kind of a waste because we're not making any money or anything off of this. We can't like sell the remains or anything. Can't high out them. That said, there is level 42 strength. We almost have a hit point level, and we almost have a Slayer level, so we'll be gaming. There's 31 Slayer. 17 more levels to go. That's so many Slayer levels. Again, at least this is quick, though. We'll be able to gain a hit point level or two. Get a strength level or two. We'll also get a couple Slayer levels. Not the end of the world. I just thought, I can just go over here to, like, where you're supposed to kill the shades for the minigame. And there's probably not going to be affected over here. I'm an idiot. But we figured that out. So, you know, it's fine. Fine. Sometimes I'd be special. A quiz. Yes, we're going to go to the quiz because there's going to be a mystery box. All right. 1,000 coins or a mystery box. Mystery box. Dale Bigot? No, but a giant, massive upgrade. Worth it. And there is 39 hit points. That's a massive upgrade, guys. That's one less thing I have to make. And on our way to Varrock, we'll probably also make a steel head helm as well. This was a great idea coming over here, by the way. I don't have to worry about any affected. We're chilling. So I'm going to go check if you can sell this armor. I doubt you can because that would be broken. Nope, can't sell it. Like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and actually make, well, one, I'm going to make a couple attack potions because why not make attack potions as well because I have strength potions. So let's go make those attack potions real quick. I'm only going to make one for now. There we go. Now we have an attack and a strength potion, so we're gaming. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to go make a... We can get rid of this. I'm going to go make a med helm that we can make a small upgrade. And soon we'll be able to make a full helm, but not yet. All right, so here's our med helm. Actually, it's worse. Never mind. That's kind of funny. All right, RIP. I guess I will alch that for monies. It's 120 GP. Really? Oh, I need to get iron is what you're saying. Interesting. Okay. Well, good to know. When can we start doing mithril? Is that in 40s? The 50? Oh, Lord. So yeah, we're going to need a decent amount of iron at some point too. Maybe that's what I'll AFK. And then I'll just do some iron runs and then I can make a bunch of money because now I have superheat and I don't have to worry about like the annoyance of it. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go back to what we were doing. Back to the fighting. There's 43 strength and 53 total level. There's 32 Slayer. Hey, we can kill Mogres now. There's 44 strength. All right, we're going to restock on food and everything else. We're going to do this time, make 2 attack potions. I keep forgetting my shield. Gives giant bonuses, so we need to remember that. All right, in theory, this should be my last trip I need to make before I am done with these shades. And then after that, I think we're actually going to go make a little bit of money. We can go buy a rune sword. We can go buy a rune pickaxe. And the way I'm going to do that is by getting up my mining and my smithing. So I'm going to go mine a little bit of iron. And then I'm going to use superheat to, 1, get my magic level, keep getting that up. And 2, I don't have to worry about the whole furnace situation because that's just a pain. This will allow us to not have to worry about that. All right, we're going to pot up and then start smacking some more shades. I completely missed it because I'm not paying attention, but I think that is level 40 hit points. We're out here. It's hard on these lower levels of like Slayer creatures where they're just not very interesting. So I'm just watching YouTube on the side, hammering out these levels because again, they're just not very interesting. Like you're just sitting here AFKing. There's no mechanics or anything like that. You're not using a cannon or anything. So there's really just not much to it. So this is just kind of one of the more boring parts of early game Iron Man. A lot of late game stuff isn't super boring. Mid game stuff isn't really super boring either, but like early game Slayer is a struggle. But we're almost done. We only have 6 more shades, 5 more after this one. It's how good. There you have it. That is the end of this Slayer task. We are going to head over to Falador and we're going to go do some mining. I wonder actually, is that the best place to mine? This might be. You just go there to there to there to there to there to there. Do I have Ardoin? I don't. Well, I can just run there. I think I'll just run there. We'll see how they are, and if it's kind of annoying how that setup is, because I'm going to be real, I don't know how that setup is over there. But if it's annoying, we'll just go to Falador. If it's not, we'll just keep mining over there. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to make some cannonballs, because we always need cannonballs. Wait, where's my... Do I not have a mold? I don't have a cannonball mold. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll have to go to Falador anyway and buy a cannonball mold. That's fine. We'll probably do some other load anyway, so like it's not that big a deal. But while I can pay attention a little bit, I will go ahead and do some iron mining. And then we will use the superheat spell and work on getting some smithing levels. Actually, wait, no, we need money first. So we're not going to be doing cannonballs anyway, so never mind. Scratch that. We need money instead. So hopefully these bears don't like bother me. Awesome. Looks like they don't. So this will be a really good spot then to just like chill here and mine some iron. All right, let's get some of this mining done. See how much iron we can get before everybody wakes up. And there is 44 mining. We need to get to 55 for mithril, which doesn't really matter because I got to get my smithing level up anyway in order to even make those bars. But smithing's a pretty decent way to make money, especially with Motherlode. You can literally just like chill in AFK. Again, our objective here is to get a better pickaxe. Getting a rune pickaxe will speed everything up. Motherlode mine, mining iron, Guardians of the Rift. I'll get like everything The cycles will be a lot more normal. And we filled up our inventory quick. So I'm going to use superheat and try to get an idea of what I need for like smithing levels and how quickly it'll go up and kind of where we'll be sitting with how much like iron we need and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start on that. We need build my fire staff, get my nature runes. It's nice we have so many nature runes already. Guardians is just a godsend. 53 magic XP is awesome. Oh, we can do 9 of everything. And again, this is where I'm going to need, like, I'm going to be doing mother load anyway tonight. So, like, it's not that big a deal, but the coal reserves will need to go up. It's going to be kind of cool. I'm going to gain a smithing level, and then I'm going to gain a magic level the very next cast. So here's 34 smithing. And now we can make steel swords, steel short swords, steel nails, and steel dart tips. And here is 48 magic. We can now teleport to Korenz, but we can't because we don't have that quest done yet, which we should get done at some point, and that is 875 total level. Okay, so I got to make another 120 bars in order to gain another level. So smithing's going to be a little slow, but that's fine. All right, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish out the rest of this, but I'm going to go mine a bunch more iron until I need to leave. And then, like, we already have 101 bars. Like, that's pretty solid. That's like 10k at least. It'll probably be higher than that, though. What do we need to start, like, getting into, like, steel plate bodies and whatnot? 48. All right, that's tragic. So, like I said, we're going to go mine a decent amount of iron, or try to. I don't know when everybody's waking up. And then we need to leave. So, we're going to work on getting as much iron as we can before we leave. And then when we come back, there's a Bulls game on tonight. Actually, I think I'm playing 2K tonight. So I guess we might not motherload mine tonight, but we will. We could definitely motherload mine tomorrow. Just kind of work on getting us a better pickaxe as our first main goal. So we're going to try to get 32k so that we can do that efficiently. And just that'll just make everything else way more efficient. It'll be great. There's 45 mining. We can do granite now. I'm going to make some of these into steel bars. Actually, no, I can't. Never mind, because I need coal. I am going to do Elemental Workshop, but I actually think I need coal for Elemental Workshop, and I kind of used it all. So we're going to go mine a little bit of coal here, and then we're going to head up to Sears Village, and then we'll work on getting that completed, because that will give us a lot of smithing and crafting XP. So it'll give us a couple levels in crafting, I believe, and a couple levels in smithing. Actually, will it give us a couple levels in crafting? It should give us a level or 2 in crafting, and it should give us 2 or 3 levels in smithing. So we're going to go ahead and just hammer that out. While we're here, it's good to do it now. Then we can smith higher items, and then we can just, you know, skip some of that lower stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and eventually we will get a better pickaxe. But that will be a good way to kind of jumpstart that. The quest only takes about 20-ish minutes, I think, if I remember right. It's just really annoying to do, but it's 20-30 minutes and you're done, and it's the quest rewards XP wise is really good. We're going to prepare for that. I'm not going to do that now. I need to leave, but when I come back, then we can go hammer out that quest, and we can do a little bit of mother load, and then we can figure out what we're doing tomorrow. Also looks like we have to go to the exam center first, which kind of sucks, but luckily we have a teleport to Sears Village, so we're chilling. We just need this last one. All right, that gives us enough. What is our quickest route to... I'm probably just going to let me teleport, to be honest. There to there, there to there. Technically, Varrock is quicker, but I don't have the runes for it right now, so we'll just go home telly. Actually, we will minigame teleport to the PvP arena, if that's still a thing. I'm not seeing it. We'll Lumbee telly. We're going to go ahead and search this bookcase and kind of get as far as we can. I don't think it's going to be very far, but we find the old book. Now we need to read through it. Now we need to read the scroll. Easy peasy. Now we got to get into Elemental Workshop. So we're going to teleport to Camelot. We need the better key, so we need a knife and to go get the key, and we'll be gaming. There we go. Here's the battered key. We can drop the book. Go do this. All right, now we got to kill 2 of these rock elementals. Or sorry, earth elementals. We have what we need. Now we got to use the furnace. Smithing XP. All right, got to make a claw. Easy enough. This is where I'm going to end it for now. We will come back and finish this quest, and then we will work on Motherlode Mine a little bit and start working on smithing a little bit and going from there. So I'll see you guys in a bit. We are back to work on Elemental Workshop 2. Go ahead and get this quest hammered out. There's a lot of steps to it, but not too much really to it. All right, we got the clawback working. Now we got to fix the junction box here. Easy peasy. Now we got to search all these crates. We got to find 3 cogs and a pipe. Got a small cog. I don't think there's any cogs over there. Down the stairs, let's search all these. There's a big cog. Running out of crates. There's another cog. And there's the pipe. All right, we're chilling. We got to go back and fix everything. Use the pipe on the piping classic. All right. Now we got to put the cogs in the right spot. That cog we put there. This cog we put there. And the big cog we put over there. Easy peasy. All right. Now we got to actually do the work. And again, there's a stupid amount of steps to this. It doesn't take very long. We went and got it hot. Now we bring it over here, drop it down, and then we pull this lever. Oh, gotta let it go. Pull this lever and move it over to the next section. All right, gotta open the water tank, close the door, and then we gotta fill the tank up, cool it down a little bit, and then we gotta drain it, get it back out of there. Surprisingly, we are almost done with all these steps. Got to go through the giant fans. Just like that, we have finished that part. Now we actually got to go make the helmet, which is downstairs. Now we got to use the bar over here. And then we got to go sit in the chair because that's the smart thing to do. When in doubt, shock the heck out of yourself. And, you know, now we grab that again. Now we got to run up to the anvil. And there you go. Just like that, that is the end of the quest. 7,500 crafting XP and smithing XP, and we can make the mined helmet. We're up to 37 crafting. We can now craft a full helm. That'll be nice. Sorry, 37 smithing, and we can craft a full helm, and 41 crafting. Big, big gains. And we need the mined helmet, I believe, for a clue. That's always fun. Yeah, so that was nice and easy. That was Elemental Workshop. Not too much to it. Go ahead and drop the stuff. So next up, what we're going to do is... I don't think I can teleport. Oh, I can teleport to Varrock. I'm going to teleport to Varrock and start making some steel things because we can. So let's go do that. Take out my hammer. Hammer, where art thou? Let's go smith some things. So first of all, we need a full helm because that, I believe, is better than my... maybe it's not. Maybe it's not better. We'll find out. We'll see if that's better or not. And we have a skimmy, a long sword... Limbs, we could make a crossbow. Bullseye lantern we'll need at some point. Like this lamp we'll need at some point. This may be one of the best things that we can make. I guess we'll just keep making them. And then we're going to low alch them. We're still a bit away from high alching. I guess I could save them to high alch. But our entire goal is to get money so we can buy a rune pickaxe. So probably not the best idea. Can we make a 38? Steel square shields. Okay, that might be helpful. Let's go see if this thing is better than a black med helm. Nope, not better than a black med helm. Dang, dude, that thing is stacked. How much do we get per alch? Okay, not terrible. Not good, but it's not terrible. All right, let's just go through these bars. Won't take long. There's 38 smithing. We can now smith steel square shields. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to see if they high alch for any, low alch for any more value. I'm guessing not, because I'm pretty sure it's based off of how many bars that you put into an item, not anything else. Well, we'll see. So we were getting 220. Oh, we got 240. So I guess it is a little bit more. Sweet. So we're almost halfway there. We need to get more steel bars is what we really need. We'll do one more, get rid of our... Actually, nah, we'll keep the steel bars just in case we need them for something. All right, we're one magic level away from being able to teleport to Falador. Go ahead, grab our pickaxe. Grab the runes to teleport, and then we will wait. I'm going to get some needles while I'm here. Never mind, I'm not going to get any needles because I didn't have any. RIP. I need to go to Motherlode and get a bunch of coal. I need to make some more steel bars. And then I need to smith things and then high alch, and then I should be good to go on my pickaxe. And then once I get a pickaxe, I can mine more. Guardians of the Rift will go way better. And then we'll be chilling. There's 46 mining. There's 47 mining. Hey, there's 48 mining. There is 49 magic. We can now enchant ruby things. Hey, we made a decent amount of progress. Got our smithing almost up to 39. We also got our mining up to 48. I'm going to have a decent amount of AFK time tomorrow. Don't know if I'm going to be doing Motherlode or not. Probably. I might not. I don't know. we'll see what happens. Made a lot of progress, so we chilling. We are back at it again. Goal is to get a little bit more coal. Work on still getting the rune pickaxe, because again, as soon as we get that rune pickaxe, it drops a tick off the mine rate, so that's really gonna help us when it comes to getting more shards and Guardians of the Rift, and then it's just like a lot less work, and it makes things a little bit easier. So we're gonna work on trying to get that. Plus, always money is always great early game Iron Man, and we're just gonna try to see what we can do, and then maybe get a little more questing done and things like that. I really like this little space here, so that's why I'm just kind of world hopping until I get this, because this is a great area to be in. I don't know if we're going to be able to hop and find a world that's not taken, but maybe this guy might be here. All right, well, if he comes back, we'll hop. Otherwise, we'll deal. Actually, wait, I guess with the update, it doesn't matter anymore, right? Because it goes off of time. So yeah, I guess we really didn't need to world hop. Oh, well, here we are. If we can get another couple smithing levels, that'll be great. And then we can start making some random steel items, and then we can just go ahead and low alch those. I guess at this point, we're still like 6 levels off of high alching. Yeah, so that's tragic, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. We just want the next goal is the rune pickaxe. That's the main thing that we're getting here. There's 49 mining. 6 more levels and we'll get myth from these pay dirt loads. There is 50 mining. We now have access to volcanic mine on Fossil Island and 5 size stars. Shooting stars would be good to do at some point, get that crafting level up, but other things to do on the account before that. And there is 39 smithing. We can now make steel warhammers. We have 235 steel bars. We're going to go to Varrock and see how far that'll get us to our rune pickaxe grind. Let's go take a look. Last thing we were able to make is steel warhammers, so we will go ahead and start with those. See how much GP we get. 256, so that is not worth it. Not worth making steel warhammers. There is 40 smithing. We can now smith gold ore and steel battle axes. Let's go take a look at a steel battle axe. See how much that high alchs for. We're at 49.28. Still not worth it. Gonna be close whether we're gonna have enough GP or not. I think we will though. I think we'll be good. Let's relook at how much that would be. I'm pretty sure it's 32k. We have 17k in the bank. Yeah, it's 32k. So as long as we surpass that, we're good. 3 more square shields because that'll give us 41 smithing. And right there is 41 smithing. We can now do steel chain bodies, and we can also get our rune felling axe. All right, we have plenty of money for the rune pickaxe, which was our entire objective to doing this. So we're going to go ahead and run down and snag that, because that's going to be a massive upgrade for literally everything. Grab all of our monies. That's still going to leave us with about 4 or 5k left over, which isn't like amazing. But we're going to go back to Motherlode Mine anyway, because I got a AFK anyway. So we're going to go ahead and work on hammering that out as well. So we're just going to probably end up getting a little bit more money if we need it, and then work on some Guardians of the Rift a little later, do some questing. So this is just really going to help our overall gameplay, especially at Guardians of the Rift, because we'll have many extra ticks available to get what we need to get for as far as shards go. Like right now it's really weird because we're at 80 to sometimes 100 shards. Now we should be able to get like 120, 130, and that's really going to help our points along and get us to not have to waste as much time just mining shards. And here it is, 32k for our rune pickaxe. That is a massive upgrade. I'm about it. I was going to teleport to Falador, but we're close enough. We might as well just run to Motherlode Mine since we're basically here. And there you have it. We've made it back to Motherlode Mine. We're up to 74 gold ore. Running out of coal. Don't have a lot of iron left. We're at 27 nuggets. We got to get this to 100. So that way we can unlock this upper level here. And then we'll start on the outfit. But we're just going to go ahead and kind of keep mining and just kind of see what happens. But this should speed everything up completely because it mines at an extra tick compared to the adamant pickaxe. So we should be chilling. That was so much faster. That extra tick every single time is just insane. This is going to be great. This is going to be good. That's really going to speed everything up and make everything better. It's going to be great quality of life. So ever since we got this rune pickaxe, things have been happening way quicker. There is 51 mining, and I can just tell, like, things are just moving way quicker. That's fantastic. There is 52 mining. And there is 53 mining. This rune pickaxe has allowed me to get like 5 to 6K more XP an hour, which is insane. 100% worth the little grind we did to get this thing. There is 54 mining, one more level, and we'll be able to get mithril ore. That'll really bump our XP as well. So I didn't know this previously, but if you get frog tokens, you can actually turn extra ones into XP lamps, which is really cool. So I didn't know that personally, which is why now I do all the frog events. But yeah, that was our first frog event that we've gotten. We can take a look at the collection log. I'm assuming this is under random events. And we are at 1 out of 23. I should probably start doing random events at some point, but that's where we're at, 1 of 23. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in the bank, but we're going to keep doing that. So after we get the outfit, we can go ahead and use those XP lamps. Because again, I didn't know that was a thing. It's kind of cool. And there is 55 mining. We can now get mithril. We can also get superior mining gloves. Wait, does that mean we have access to the mining guild? I thought that was at 60. Yeah, mining guild's at 60, that's what I thought. The AFK grind has been going pretty well. We're going to end it here with probably another AFK grind coming up later. We will see how that goes, but we still have 1 iron, but we're up to 776 coal, 240 gold, and 15 mithril. We are halfway to level 56 mining, and we're just going to keep going ham. And honestly, if we can get to 60, that'd be great, because then we can go to the mining guild, and then we can get our iron super, super fast, which will be great for making cannonballs later on in the account. So we're almost also at 900 total level. We are absolutely killing it. And yeah, that's where we're at. This rune pickaxe has been a godsend. I have upped my XP per hour by 10K. So that's absolutely fantastic. And that also means way more ores now. So I think we're going to hop in and do a little bit of Guardians of the Rift, test it out with the new rune pickaxe. And let's see how it goes. I'm curious to see what we can do with it and hopefully get a bunch of runes so then we can start our Slayer grind again. We are currently at 115 Chaos runes. That is not nearly enough for anything we need to do. Same thing with Death runes. We don't have a lot of Death runes. Tragically, though, we're not able to get Death runes. We're unable to craft them until level like 64-ish, I think, rune crafting. And we still have 400 laws, which is great. But the problem is that after we get to 65 rune crafting, we still can't craft them. We need to do Morning's End Part 2, which we don't have any of the quests done yet, ready to go. That said, we do have kind of a roadmap on how to get a lot of these quests done. So we're going to be working on the quests that we need to do that. And we're also going to be getting a little bit of runes so that we can get 48 Slayer in case we have a lot of monsters that require magic, which have been basically all my tasks so far. And then we can AFK Perilous Moons and work on getting our prayer level up. We also, if that takes too long, may just work on getting our prayer level up through other means, like slaying some dragons. So, I don't know. We'll kind of see how it goes. But we're going to switch over to Guardians of the Rift world, and we're just going to kind of chill, hang out, and do some Guardians. I just want to point out, normally what I do is I wait until 23, like 25, 23 seconds, somewhere around there, and I'd only get between 80 and like 100 at best. I just got 130 with this pickaxe. Giant upgrade. This is going to make things so much better. We're going to get so many more runes. It's so good. So good. It was a great decision before I started going too ham on Guardians of the Rift that we go ahead and do... Wow, look at that Muskfuck pet. Sorry, squirrel. That we go ahead and grab our rune pickaxe. I get distracted by pets. It's not my fault. There's 57 rune crafting. We can now make 4 water runes at a time. There is 42 crafting. Hey, we can do fish bowls. We need that for a quest. Nice. We have made it to where we have to recharge our pouches, which you know what that means. We're actually going to do our poles. And the other cool thing about that is we're 58 rune crafting. So we're going to go ahead and grab some pearls. Well, actually, we're going to do our poles. We have 12. Ooh, there we go. Elemental talisman. We take those. And a lantern. Let's go. Again, this is my 3rd lantern without a needle. So that's fun. We also got a intricate pouch, which is nice. Again, we did end up with that elemental talisman as well. We're going to go ahead and open up the pouch. We got nature runes, okay. So we're at 148 chaos runes, and again, we have the abyssal lantern. I don't even know what other things the abyssal lantern does, because normally I just burn it with redwood, so I don't have to worry about my pouches. So I'm going to go take a look here and see what it does. And again, we did also get the talisman, so we're going to throw that where it should go. All right, the lantern, what do we got? We need to throw willow logs in there. So willow logs increases the amount of runes you craft by 5%. Do we have willow logs? No. All right, so we need to go get willow logs. Let's go ahead and grab up. We didn't get any pearls that time, which sucked. Gonna go here, repair our pouches. All right, our pouches are repaired, and we're gonna go ahead and deposit everything, kind of see where we're chilling. We did not get the amount of chaos runes I wanted. We only had 345 chaos runes. I think we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna start doing a couple quests, because I really want to be able to do Shadow of the Storm so I can get my range level up. And partially in order to do that, we need to do the Golem Demon Slayer first. So we're going to go ahead and work on both of those things and try to hammer those out. Before I do this, I did want to take a look at the mini games and look at Guardians of the Rift. We also got Lantern. We've searched 88 times, and we have closed 40 rifts. So that is what we are looking at for our unique wise. 5 out of 17, not too terrible. Again, no needle, which is to be expected. All right, to start off, we are going to do the Golem. Now, in order to do the Golem, we need 25 unnoted bones. Quickest way to do that is just to smack people in the face. I'm going to go to the bar over here and just smack whoever's in the bar. So we can kill the barbarian. Is that I thought there was a man in here too. Oh, he's all the way in the back. Okay, we'll just kill these two until we get 25 bones. We need to go to talk to Eris here. Now, this quest is a pretty short quest. There's not really too much to it. Basically, at the end of it, you're just going to slay a demon, and you're going to get the silver light. Die, foul demon. And we're dead. Got to talk to the homie in the castle. Be like, saw, dude. I'm looking for that silver light, bro. Got to go talk to the captain up here. Saw it. I just need the key. Give me the stupid key. Easy. Nailed it. Now we got to use the bucket of water over here on the sink. Or not on the sink. On the little drain over here. And then we got to go to the sewers. Snag the key. We flush the key down to this pipe. We're going to snag this rusty key. Last thing is we need to get to the Wizard's Tower. So we're going to use a small shortcut, Guardians of the Rift. And then that will basically take us to the Wizard's Tower. And it'll also allow me to bank everything. Actually, I don't even need to bank everything because we're giving them the bones, so it's fine. We are at the Wizard's Tower. Gotta go upstairs. Talk to a Triborn. Saw it. Trying to slay a dragon, bro. Saw it. I got the bones. Something skeleton. Imagine. All right, gotta go back to Varrock. Gotta throw some armor on. Well, we have armor on. We just gotta take a little bit of food just in case. I'm gonna go ahead and just use a few lobbies, even though we'll never need them. Teleporting to Varrock. Gotta go back to the castle, then we gotta kill the demon. It's a very short quest. It's actually one of our last free-to-play quests left, which is cool. And then after that, it's literally an even more worthless quest of Below Ice Mountain, which is literally worthless. But he is going to give us the absolutely shiny and powerful silver light. Now we need to go run to where the dark wizards are, use the silver light, and murder the dude. Easy peasy. He's only level 27, so we're chilling. Here it is. We have the silver light. All the dark wizards are summoning the demon. Oh no, the giant demon. Have no fear. We can't kill him because of the dumb wizard. Guess we'll kill the wizard first. 10 out of 10 quality content. 18 water runes. We take those though. Oh no, we two-hit the wizard. And he gets sucked into a vortex. And that's the end of the quest. Easy peasy. Here you go. Later, nerd. There it is. 3 quest points and a silver light. Look at it in all its glory. That was easy. Mark that off the list. Demon Slayer. Next up, we have the Golem. We need soft clay. There's some clay over here. We'll just go mine that. And then we gotta go all the way to the desert. And there's no enemies to defeat, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off all this armor. This is also a pretty short quest. And then after that, we could do the final quest that we want to do for a little while. So we're gonna go ahead and deposit everything. All right, we're gonna go just mine a bunch of clay, because I feel like I need clay for a lot of things and I never have it. So I'm going to go over here. We're just going to mine some clay, get enough for other quests that we need it for, and we'll be chilling. So we got everything we need for the quest. We are going to head over to DLQ, which is a fairy ring that is in the desert. We are going to run northeast and start the Golem quest. The Golem quest is pretty short, so hopefully, you know, we should be able to hammer this out, no problems. There's no enemies to defeat like the other upcoming quest at some point. So it should be pretty smooth sailing. Let's just run. We need to basically go over here somewhere. I think it's on the other side of those mountains. Yeah, could get this dude here. I don't even know what's up there. So we basically got to repair this golem. So we got to talk to El Golem, start the quest, repair the homie. Got to run over, pick up this letter, and then enter the runes. Got to read the letter. We are in the runes. Got to run over here, get the implement, easy peasy. Now we got to go to the dig site. Da-da-da-da. So we found Alyssa over here in the dig site. We need to talk to her. Now we got to run to the exam center, and we are out of run, so we're going to walk to the exam center. So GG to that one. So we have made it to the bookcase. Need to find the book, read the book, and then go to the curator in Varrock. All right, book read, off to Varrock again. To the museum. So we made it to the curator. And we need to tell him what we have discovered. Funnily enough, we have to pickpocket the curator for basically everything that we do. Borrow this really quick. Gotta go back to the ruins. That said, I'm actually going to talk to the dude up here and get my... There should be some reward that we have. And you're going to see the kudos go way up. Wait, can I use this on Herblore? Nice. We can. 1,000 Herblore XP. We are 24 Herblore. And that is 900 total level. Gaming. All right, let's keep going because I know we can get a lot of kudos out of this. Remember, we started at like 23 or 28, and we're already at 58. 68. We got all the way up to 68. That's massive. And another antique lamp, which we can use on Herblore. There's another 1,000 XP on Herblore. We are now 26 Herblore. We can make energy potions. And we need Harlanders. Okay, so now we got to run all the way to a fairy ring. But we're going to run back towards Edgeville. Actually, we're just going to teleport there because we have enough runes now. We can just teleport places. Saving those ticks. All right, we got to run back to the ruins, though. And we got to place the urn on the wall over here. Not an urn, I guess. It's a statuette. Now we got to turn it to all these statuettes to the proper direction. Enter El Portal. And surprisingly enough, we are almost done with the quest. Got to talk to the golem. Then we're going to have to get some black mushrooms. Then we're going to have to go run up to a phoenix and go borrow a feather. And we're getting low on run energy, which is a really unfortunate time, but, you know, it could be worse. It's fine. Phoenix should be right over here. What up, Phoenix? I need to borrow your feather, you flaming dude. Nailed it. Last thing is we need to use the strange implement on the golem, and then we use the program on the golem, and that is the end of the golem quest. Nice and easy. We need to use the program notes. And he updates. And there it is, the end of the quest. 1,000 crafting XP and 1,000 thieving XP. Easy peasy. Now we can drop all this stuff because we don't need it. Next up is Shadow of the Storm. I didn't even check. I think we have all the requirements for it, do we? We do. All right. So we need 3 pieces of black clothing, which it says we have. We'll check on that. We got to get to Al-Kharid anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and teleport to Seer's Village, and I am going to check to see what black clothing we have, because I don't think I have any. Black armor. Okay, so we at least have a little bit. Oh, and then the priest gowns. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then our silver light, and then a silver bar. If I was a silver bar, where would I be? I can get rid of the rune pickaxe. With the other bars, of course. I guess that makes sense. And then we need an Al-Kharid teleport, so we'll go ahead and throw on that. We will kind of chill, because I don't know exactly when all we need all this stuff. So we're going to head over to Al-Kharid. It says combat gear and potion. I'll just bring everything now. I don't have to worry about it. Okay, and I'm definitely not going to be able to, like, use all this stuff at some point. When we get to the final boss, I'll have to, like, figure out my inventory better. Off to Al-Kharid we go, though. So we got to talk to Father Ring over here. Saw that. Love to start the Shadow of the Storm quest. Give me all that shiny range XP. Now we got to head over to Zur, back where we came from. So we are going to go to Varrock and go to Edgeville. Now we got to talk to the Father. Saw it. Gotta use the black mushrooms on the silver light. Easy peasy. Made a black silver light. It's literally that simple. Get the strange implement again. I guess I shouldn't have dropped the one I had. GG. And then we'll need to talk to Evil Dave with our 3 black items equipped. He said, I am evil. R.I.P. R.I.P. the big Minotaur thing. So Evil Dave has brought me to Deneth. We have confirmed that I am indeed evil. Very evil person. Now we need to go to talk to Jennifer, who has the most evil name on the planet. And then Matthew, the next most evil name on the planet. Great names, Jagex. Now we got to go to any furnace. I'm going to go ahead and just hop over to Lumbridge. Use this furnace. Head back to Edgeville. Again, we are going to walk. I believe we don't need the black items anymore, so we're going to go ahead and store those. I'm also going to get rid of all the earth runes because I don't think we need those anymore either. Then we're going to fill our inventory up with food. Don't think I need the sigil mold either. We are back to the golem again. Now we got to try to find a book. Easy peasy. Now we got to give it to Matthew. And we're almost done with the quest, assuming that I can beat the level 100. Or at least I think we are. Gotta love it when I accidentally click things and I stop the recording. 10 out of 10. But we didn't lose any progress. I knew exactly when I did it. So we're gaming. Gotta say the right things. Thank you, RuneLight. Alright, homie, do work. Forgot we gotta pick up so many sigils. R.I.P. And there's all the tornadoes. Gotta talk to all these people. Here it goes. Hopefully we don't get bodied. We might get bodied. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to teleport out. And then I'm gonna have to use my armor and like melee setup and flinch it. I really don't want to do that because it's going to take forever. There is El Demon. Mad at Matthew, so R.I.P. Matthew. Alright, so now we got to try to kill him. And hopefully not get obliterated. Oh my god, he hit a 10. So I can't flinch him back here. It hits hard when it does hit. Oh, maybe we can flinch him back here. The thing is, I've used about half of my food, and he's about half dead. So if I can continue to get some nice, like, damage on him, be chilling. Problem is we're not hitting very well. It's like he's gotten stronger as time has went on. It's really going to come this close, huh? And I'm going to lose. That's so unfortunate, dude. Oh, there's a big hit. There's another big hit. Problem is I have no food left. Like, I have one lobster, and it's not looking good. Unless I hit a big hit here. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I'll just come back with everything I need here. We'll just hammer this out real quick. We tried. I thought that was going to be the play. It wasn't. Oh, it starts right away. All right, let's take this dude down. The reason I brought the sword is because it's actually stronger than the skimmy. The skimmy's just faster. Well, this is off to a terrible start. Dude hits like a truck, bro. I'm going to have to figure out how to flinch him. All right, hold on. There's got to be a video out here. All right, we got to get him stuck on a torch. Got it. So in theory, this is how you flinch him, which I just got bopped to 6, so there we go. All right, well, we're just going to go ahead and flinch said boss because I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough. But Jennifer, what are you doing? I don't have enough damage, well, defense in order to smack him. The good old flinch method. Shout out to Slayer Music for being the MVP. And the reason we're doing this is because this literally gives 10,000 range XP. And we don't have to waste our early levels trying to get range XP. And that also opens up like Underground Pass and Regicide and a bunch of other quests that we really need to do and hammer out. And it also just makes it to where I don't have to go through the really boring parts of range. Because it's really slow at the beginning. It's terrible. I know range is one of the best like actual combat skills. Alright, we're kind of smacking him now. We'll just sit here and try to smack him a bit. Flinching just takes forever. Okay, we got to do the last hit with the silver light. Literally got like 1 HP left. Come on. There we go. Oh, I got baited. Guess I'll have to do the flinching method again for 1 hit. And there's the last hit, lol. And he's dead. And there it is, ranged. 10,000 range XP. That got us all the way to level 28 range, and we are 19 HP from another range level. But almost got us to where we need to be for all of our other quests that we want to do. Underground Pass, I believe, is 30. Big Chompy, I think, is 30. Yeah, Big Chompy is 30. Underground Pass. Oh, we don't need it for Underground Pass. Oh, it's 25. So we could go do Underground Pass right now. And that would actually give us... Does that give us range XP? No, attack and agility XP, right? But then that leads into Regicide. Does Regicide give us range XP? Agility XP. All right, well, So much for all that. But hey, that's massive gains. And we can get rid of all these things that are taking up our inventory space for no reason. So we just finished a lot of quests right there. That was pretty massive. That was basically a quick little quest line that we just finished. Now we have the Dark Light. Yeah, we're sitting pretty. 917 total level. We have 28 range, which we need, again, a couple more levels. But now we can actually use 28 is actually exactly what we needed, because we're able to use the bone crossbow that we have, which means we can use a bone bolt, which means we can make everything go way quicker. And I think maybe we might be able to do animal magnetism. Nope, we need 30 range. But again, we could go get range real quick if we wanted to. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. Why not? I don't even have any range gear, but it's fine. We need more lobbies too. What up, guards? Boom, 29 range. Yeah, 1300 XP. I don't think that'll take too long. There's 32 prayer. That's why you always bury your bones, because you never know. Like, every little bit of XP helps, you know what I'm saying? We're over halfway to 30 range. And I think we might go fish for a little bit. We haven't really fished a lot, and we're kind of running low on fish. I do have lobsters in the bank, but we still need to get both of those levels up for other quests in general, so... And I need to AFK for a little bit. I honestly didn't expect to get those 3 quests done tonight. I just kind of YOLO'd that. You know, it's kind of like the runecrafting thing. You feel like doing quests, you just got to do quests, because you don't feel like doing quests very often. Or at least I don't. And we are 400 XP away from a range level. I'm going to be like 1 XP short, watch. There it is, 30 range. We can get out of here. We're going to do a farm run real quick, and then we are going to... just start AFKing some fishing, getting our fish built back up, and eventually we will be doing Temporos as well, because obviously you need to do, like, Temporos is fantastic for fishing and fishing XP in general, so we will be hitting up Temporos. Don't worry about that. It will be happening. But first, I need to AFK, so I might as well fish or do something else I can AFK, and fishing's really easy to AFK, and I want to make sure I don't run out of food for when I'm trying to do other things. Oh, good. We put Harlanders in here last time. Nice. We got 7. Because we need to get 30 herblore, because I'm going to be using herblore on all the, like, achievement diary lamps I get and things like that. And you need to, at least for the easies, have, like, level 30 in that skill. So, and again, the higher farming level we get, the better seeds that we'll get for master farmers. So that's also why we're sitting here doing farming, besides that we also need our herblore up. Now, we will be starting to steal from master farmers at some point soon. Best case scenario is we get to 45 farming, but that's not going to happen for a while, because I'm not going out of my way to do farming right now. I'm only doing like 1 patch at a time. So, like, for example, I got 600 XP out of this 1 patch. Not a lot. Okay, 650 XP out of this 1 patch. That's not going to get me very far, but it's better than 0. Like I said, I'm going to sit back, relax here, and I'm just going to fish for a bit. I need to AFK, so... Dude, I love these Royal Titans pets, dude. They're so sick. But yeah, we need to AFK for a little bit, so... Just going to sit back, relax, hang out here. Up to 920 total level. We got our range to 30, which actually, let me check. Big bird. Okay, we can do big... chompy bird hunting, and we can also do underground pass, I believe. Yep, we can do both of those, so perfect. All right, I will write that down on my tracker, that those are ready. So basically, I am good to go all the way to Morning's End Part 1. I just got to do the, like, 5 quests, or 6 quests that it takes to get there. And I also have to get a magic log at some point, so I got to do some Wintertod, which means I got to get the requirements for Wintertod, which I'm not too far off. I'm almost at the requirements for Wintertod, so we're chilling. Which, honestly, I'll probably do some solo Wintertod and just send it for a bit. Whatever happens, happens. But, like I said, I need to AFK for a bit, so this is kind of where we'll chill. There's 49 cooking. So I've kind of decided what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to finish up these lobbies, because I have like 100 and some lobs in my bank that I just need to cook. And then I'm going to go do fire making and wood cutting, because I need 50-50 for Wintertod. So we're going to work on those a little bit. I think I may have enough time to hammer those out. We're also going to throw in a willow log into our lantern, so I don't forget. because otherwise I will forget. So we're going to do that before I forget. Since we have finished that up, we're going to go ahead and switch over to a forestry world. And again, we are going to chill, but we're going to first snag a willow log and throw that into our lantern, because otherwise I'll forget. And again, we're looking for 50 wood cutting and 50 fire making. I need 6 willow logs. All right. Oh, hey, we got it. All right. It is now lit with willow logs. That'll give us 5% more runes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but actually is when you're making hundreds and hundreds of runes. There's 47 fire making, 3 more levels, and we will be able to do Wintertide. There's 49 wood cutting. And there's 48 fire making, 2 more levels to go for fire making, 1 more level to go for wood cutting. And we were able to pick up a bird's nest with a oak seed. We take those. There is 49 fire making. We can now light bullseye lanterns, emerald lanterns, and sapphire lanterns. I think we need that for Tears of Guthix, maybe? I don't know. The only thing I really remember creating a sapphire lantern for is tormented demons, but that's, we're not there yet. All right, a few more inventories, and we will have 50 wood cutting and 50 fire making. So we will do that tonight, and then do our farm run real quick, set everything up to get ready, so when we log back on tomorrow, we can do another farm run, and then do what we need to do, and then do another farm run. And by farm run, I mean just sit there at the Camelot patch and chill, and then kind of go from there. Are you here for me or somebody else? Not me. Okay, cool. Good talk. And also, we're at 925 total levels, so we are making the gains there. And we're 1 log away from 50 wood cutting. There's our 50 wood cutting, easy peasy. We can now do Wintertide, which is great. And mahogany trees, we can craft a clothes pouch and petal circlets. No idea what those are. But now, all we gotta do is fire make a little bit, and then we can go hang out at Wintertide, get that magic log that we need for Morning's End. All right, and there is 50 fire making. We can now do Wintertide things. So, we're gonna go ahead, deposit what we have, go over to the farming patch, and do just harvest everything over there, and then we'll be chilling. And at this point, we're going to have to start pickpocketing some farmers at some point soon, because we're running out of seeds, and we need all the seeds we can get. We are going to harvest everything first. And there is 37 farming. Grab our super compost real quick. We had an absolutely stellar day today. We got a few quests done, which is always good. And we got 50 fire making and 50 wood cutting, which means that we can now do Wintertide. We got a few levels of rune crafting. We got some runes in there. We also got a decent amount of magic levels. We're going to be on the cusp of gaining another magic level very shortly. We gained a farming level, some herb levels. We're going to be working on some agility levels as well. I got a couple of actual XP rates videos that I need to do pertaining to agility. So we will need to hammer those out at some point soon. And I plan on doing those because I finally started to upload videos here shortly. I've got some edited and ready to go. I just need to wait for my editor to get the thumbnails going. And then we will basically be good to go. So, GG's, I'm going to go over and actually get ready for the morning when I'm able to do another farm run. We're just going to go ahead and bring the pineapples over. Hopefully when I get back, everything is grown and we don't got to worry about it. So that's what we're hoping for. We'll see if that happens. Oh, we don't even have enough empty buckets. So never mind about the pineapples. We got to use our super compost first. That's a great problem to have. We made it back here. Farming patch. Hopefully everything grows. I'm going to quickly do this farm run here. Again, not really a farm run. More of just a single patch, but all XP is good XP, right? I'm just going to run around and work on getting a few quest items that we need, so nothing too interesting, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut ahead. And 50 magic gives us access to snare and the tomes. We finally have all the items we need for animal magnetism. We're going to go ahead and do it because you're able to get the Ava's device after, which is great. And actually, I believe you might need some arrows, so I'm going to go look into that first. Hold on. Looks like you only need coins. So So we'll just go ahead and bring more coins with us and we'll be good to go. We have made it to Ava, so we are going to go ahead and get this quest started. All right, off to Port Phasmat as we go. Time to talk to some ghosts. Basically run back and forth. See, if I remember right, a pretty entertaining cutscene. There's a lot of teleporting back and forth to places in this quest, so it's pretty short overall, though. Now we basically got to run all the way to the Slayer Tower. We made it over here to the old Kron. Need to talk to her a couple times. All right, back to Malcolm. We're going to go ahead and give this amulet to Malcolm. And here's the greatest cutscene in RuneScape history. Eat. Gotta be quicker than that. Eat. Gotta be quicker than that. Such a great cutscene. I think we need an undead chicken boss, though. Now we gotta buy a couple undead chickens. All right, now we gotta head back to Ava. A lot of running around in this quest. We made it back to Ava. Now we need to talk to the witch. Now we gotta go to Remington's. We're gonna go outside of our house. Now we gotta take the bar back to Ava. We made it back to Ava once again. We gotta try to cut one of these trees down. Can't cut it down, so we gotta go to Berthorpe. Go ahead and games teleport. We gotta talk to Turiel. He has blessed my axe. Now we gotta go back to Ava once again. And I believe this is the last time we have to run back to Ava. I think this is about the end of the quest. Now we got to go ahead and get a few twigs. Now we got to go back to Ava. And I believe the end of the quest. Get it back to Ava. Now we got to give Ava the container, and there it is. 2,500 woodcutting XP, 1,000 crafting XP, 1,000 fletching XP, 1,000 slayer XP, and an Ava's device. Brings our slayer to 33. Our fletching went from 13 to 16, almost 17. So massive gains. So I've had a random change of plans. I've just decided I'm going to work on the fishing trawler minigame, because if I really want to do Temporos, and you don't need the angler outfit, but I'd feel bad if I did it without the angler outfit. So we're just going to go ahead and do the angler outfit. I did also just finish this for a combat achievement, so let me make sure. So we're basically just kind of chilling and waiting around for the boat to come back. Now remember, angler outfit is a 1 in 12, so you might have to do this 44 times. Last couple times I've been really lucky on Ironman, so not looking good. Let's do fishing trawler. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but let's do it. Did we get lucky? Big rip. Yeah, 800 fishing XP though. That's not terrible. Fishing trawler check. Oh, no outfit. Trip number 3. Not lucky. Trip. All right, did we get lucky? Nope. Nope. Still not lucky, but 51 fishing. And did we win? Nope. We get lucky? Why? All right, I'll do one more for right now. All right, last one before I take a break. And we are at nothing. All right, so we've done 9 fishing trawlers. No luck so far. Really unfortunate. The other couple times I've done this, it has been absolute money. So hopefully this goes a little quicker as I continue to do this. It's great though, because it's like super AFK, so like it's fine. And I forgot I wasn't recording. Oh my God. I literally just hit 61 agility. There it is, 61 agility. However, I'm doing an actual XP rates video and I wasn't recording, so my bad. But we are at 61 agility. We need to be 62 in order to do the advanced course, so I may just stay here for a little bit longer and then do the actual XP rates video for the advanced course as well while I'm here. We'll just have to see how the day turns out. We have 39 minutes left on the timer for this actual XP rates video. So I think in theory it's 31k an hour if I do everything correctly. So it'd be about an hour of this course. We're coming up on time here. I'm not going to have time to go around this course again. So we're just going to go ahead and end it here. There's going to be like 10 seconds left, but you guys will get the idea with how much XP an hour we will get. So we are going to go ahead and pause, and we're going to stop the timer. There's again, there was only like 6 seconds left. So it's really not that big a deal, but we did end up getting 61 laps an hour. That is 1 behind being tick perfect. So It wasn't exactly perfect. Again, remember we are at 61 agility now because I gained an agility level while doing the course. And let's take a look at the XP per hour. As you can see, we got 30,800 XP an hour. The wiki said we could get 31,100 plus if we were tick perfect. I personally was not tick perfect. I was messaging a friend and also watching YouTube on the side. So not tick perfect, but we were only one lap off. So it's really not too bad. So the wiki's pretty accurate on what you were going to get. Did we get lucky? Oh, not yet. All right, we're officially over drop rate. That's fine though. It's fine. Dude, like, it's so chill. Fishing trawler's just like a giant waste of time. That's about it. Although we are getting fishing XP, but still. Are we lucky? Nope. Man, we're struggling. That reminds me, I gotta give my rusty sword to the dude over here. For the, or over there. For the, Ardoin Easy Diary. Are we gonna get one now? Nope. Not looking good. 1 for 14. Did we get lucky? No. So far, we are 0 for 15 on a 1 in 12 drop chance, so we're gonna keep giving it a go here as we can AFK some stuff. Alrighty, first one of the day, and hey, we got the angler top. Let's go. All right, cool. That's progress, guys. Absolute progress. So it's funny, we did 15 yesterday, and we got 0 items. Today, our very first one, we got one. So we're out here gaming. GG's. All right, 3 to go. And then we are out of here. I don't even know if you can get dupes. I'm assuming you can't. I've never got a dupe from here, but that would really suck to find out that you can get dupes. That'd be bad. In case we're looking, that's 17 items in the collection log, 1 out of 4 for fishing trawler. Can we get the back-to-back? Nope, no back-to-back. It was wishful thinking, but, you know, you never know. Number 3. Dang. We'll get there. And... dang. I mean, we're not due for another piece for another 5 trawlers, so... who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky, though. Snag this piece earlier than we did last time. There is 11 construction. Out of all things, we got it on fishing trawler. We out here grinding. Give me the hat. Dang, that would have been sick. Can you imagine? I just call it. Great. Give me something, please. Rip. We are now at 1 for 21 currently. So still on drop rate. It's just tragic. Like I said, the last couple times I have done fishing trawler, I got my items real quick. This is actually so far the longest I've had to play fishing trawler for my items. Which sounds crazy. But perks of getting lucky and saying you'll never have to do this again. And then the time you go back and have to do it, you know how it'll be. This is going to be my last fishing trawler for a moment. Can we end it on a good note? No, we can't. But hey, the next fishing trawler should be a fishing level, so we got that going for us. And we did get, again, 1 piece, so it's not the end of the world. We're getting there. We are back at it. We have 22 trawlers done. We've gotten 1 item. Hopefully we can get another item or 2 today. Let's see what happens. Dang. Nothing. But we did gain a fishing level. It was 52 fishing. Dang it. I had a good feeling about that one too. Rip. There we go. We got the angler hat. That was on the 25th fishing trawler. So we are basically right back on drop rate, but now we have the angler hat and the angler top. And if we take a look at our collection log under minigames, for fishing trawler, we are at 2 out of 4. Only 2 more to go. And again, I don't think that you can get dupes. So I believe we are officially halfway done. The back-to-back? Dang. One of these days. It's going to happen on this account, I promise. All right. Can we get the kind of back-to-back? No, we can't. So we're just going to call it now the kind of back-to-back. Did we get anything good? No. No, we did not. 2 more pieces. That's all we need. And the loot is nothing. All right. I believe our 30th fishing trawler. Nope. More fish. Oh, the fishes. All right, here we go. Poll number 31. Do we get anything for poll 31? No. Number 32. Nope. Nothing. We've gained half a fishing level from this today. It's so bad. At least it's something, right? At least we're gaining a little bit of XP, even though it doesn't really matter because, you know, fishing trawler, but every little bit helps. All right, number 33. Lucky 33. Did we get anything? Scottie Pippen said no. We only need 2 more. At any moment, we could be down to 1. What about 34? Did we get anything for 34? Wow, that's awful. 3 swordfish and a tuna? That's wild. All right, what do we got on number 35? Fishing trawler? Nothing. We out here struggling. I'm going to do a little bit of cooking because why not? We've gotten a lot of fish. 299 swordfish. That's wild. And there is 50 cooking. We can make chocolate cakes. First fishing trawler of the day. Do we get anything? No. We got baited by the boot. Second fishing trawler of the day. Nothing. Are we going to get number 38? Nope. Fishing trawler number 39. Nope. Almost gaining another fishing level, though, and probably 2 more, maybe 3 more fishing trawlers. And trawler number 40. No item. Dang. Number 41. Number 41 with the angler boots. That is what you love to see. We only have 1 more piece, and then we'll be chilling. We are also a little bit over drop rate anyway, so, you know, we're gaming. But here we go. That is 19 items in the collection log and 4 fishing trawler. We are just missing the pants. And then after that, we are done. Gucci flip-flop over this entire thing. And we are out of here. Can we get the back-to-back on 42? No, we can't. Dang. No back-to-backs. This fishing trawler. Ooh, that is 53 fishing. We are making the gains on accident. And look, I know fishing trawler, getting the outfit's technically not even worth it. However, there is a elite or a master clue that requires either the outfit or parts of the outfit. So I'm kind of in that mode of like, hey, why not get it now, get it over with, then I don't have to worry about it later on. I do that with a lot of things because for clues, I do my clues and, well, I have a lot of clues sitting in the bank. I do my clues once I get a lot of the items required for the clues. So at the beginning of an account for an Ironman, it's really annoying because you got to run around and kind of get everything. And then like my other Ironman, I have all the stash units set up. I have like 99% of the items in those stash units except for masters. Just a lot of things that are really annoying at the beginning of the account. And I really don't want to deal with it right now. But fishing trawler is something that's super AFK and that you're able just to hammer out the outfit. And on again, it's like it takes time, but it's super AFK. So like, why not? And I want to get the Spirit Angler outfit anyway, and like things like that. So yeah, that's kind of where we're chilling, why we're doing it. Basically, it's just for the sailing beta and also doing it for clues. Or will we be done at 43? We are. Oh, that is amazing. All right, so it's not a back-to-back, but it's pretty close. So we ended up with 43 fishing trawlers. Normally, I haven't gone above 20 in the last 2 Ironman I did, so like this is basically on point. We're still under drop rate. Surprisingly, it's 1 in 12, so technically it'd be 48 fishing trawlers to be on drop rate, but we did it. And we green logged something else. That is fishing trawler done. So we don't have to do that again, except I was going to make a guide on it at some point. So I should probably do that while it's like fresh in my brain. Let's get rid of all this junk. Let's just put everything away. And then let's get rid of the junk. So we don't need like any of this stuff. We'll just go see if we can sell it, even though I doubt we can. Well, that's done. I no longer have to worry about fishing trawler. It is over. I'll say it again because I say it every single time I finish. I'll never have to worry about doing that again. It gets me in trouble every time. All right, all this other stuff is legit junk, so... I mean, overall, that's not too bad, though. We also got a decent amount of loot as well. Like, we got a decent amount of, like, fish and whatnot, so, like, it's not the end of the world either that we went a little bit dry. Look, we got 357 swordfish. That's wild. And then we got a bunch of lobster, too, but I already went ahead and cooked some of them, so... we're chilling. I'm actually going to go ahead and work on pickpocketing some master farmers because we are on a fairy ring around here. Is there? Yeah, it's on the other side of Yanil. technically it's up to, we'll just run. It's fine. I'm going to hit up some master farmers because we are almost out. Oh, I need to do Bon Voyage too. We should do Bon Voyage and just get that over with. We really should. I don't want to. We need kudos anyway in the museum. And I don't really want to do kudos either. All right. We'll do it for the dig site pendant. We're getting so distracted by everything. Like, this is such the most Iron Man account ever. Like, we're literally getting distracted by everything. I need to do Slayer so that I can AFK calcified rocks. And remember the last time we've done Slayer. I've been so distracted. Okay, I really don't remember how to do this minigame. We also may have enough kudos now because of the quests I done, but I don't think so. I think we're literally like one thing away. But I'm pretty sure all we got to do is we're going to go ahead and deposit our Draymond staff because I don't want to actually accidentally get rid of it. So basically there's like a mini game here and you have to like things and then you have a chance of getting like the dig site pennant basically. And after you get it, then you can make the dig site pennant. Otherwise you have opportunity to get a bunch of kudos as well. I'm only at 68 kudos. There's no shot I'm doing it without it. And you get like 5 items, I believe, that you can then turn into kudos. Okay, so we have no more quests. All right, so we're going to have to do the kudo thing in order to do Bon Voyage, which is fine. It's not amazing. Okay, so again, basically last Iron Man, dude, I literally did this in like 3 minutes. It was wild. Previous Iron Man before that, it took me like an hour and a half. It's like super duper random. It's great. So if I remember right, we got to run over here. And we got to take a bunch of these. It's pretty chill in AFK, like it's not the end of the world. And then you just go over here to the specimen table, and then when you find things, you got to take them to one of these dudes, or you got to take it to the curator. We're just gonna wing it. It'll be fine. We'll see what happens. So basically all you got to do is come over here and go to the cleaning table, and then you just like AFK and chill. And there's a few different items that you can actually get that are useful. Let me take a look. Unclean find, ancient star, pottery, ancient coin, and old symbol. So ancient coin, ancient symbol, and we're just gonna finish this out and pottery because wait, did we just, guys, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that's what we need. Hold on, let me can you imagine? All right, hold on. That's wild if that's true. Hold on. I'm like 99% sure that's what we need. Oh, ancient relics. That's not okay. I don't think this. Oh, there it is. Another valuable item is a clean necklace. Once it is shown to the archaeologist, player can. Yo, the last time this legit took me like, okay, the time before last time it took me 5 minutes. The time before that, it took me like an hour to find this stupid clean necklace. What is the drop rate? Oh, it's a 1 in 51. Did they update that? Yo, either that or I got hella unlucky the other time. I can't believe we found that so fast, dude. That is wild. I must have got extremely unlucky the last time. Okay, we're going to go ahead and find the other things here, even though like I think we basically have what we need. Okay, cool. So there we go. We can now make the dig site pendant. So that's cool. Case 44. That is this one. We have ancient coin. All right, we have pottery. We have the ancient symbol, and I think we had the ancient coin or the old coin. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Ancient coin. Okay. So I just got to talk to this homie, and we only have 2 more things to find. So, like, this is going to go way faster than I thought it would. I got to go to case 37. That's so annoying. You can't just YOLO it all at the same time. Okay, so that goes in here. What do you mean? Oh, the wiki's right. I'm just an idiot because it's supposed to look like this. We need the old symbol and an old coin, then we'll be done with this. And we'll also have all of our kudos. We're up to 98 kudos, as you can see. Again, I really don't want to do the Bon Voyage quest, but I need to because I need to start doing birdhouse runs because that will get me tree seeds. I need 21 construction as well. We got to find a way to get 21 construction. Okay, so I need some oak planks, which means I need to cut down some oak trees, which there's some oak trees right there. Because again, I want to finish this iron bar, oak planks, nails, and a hammer should be used. I want to finish the bank chest because otherwise, like, I'm not running back and forth. Well, yeah, it would save me time if I did that, so. All right, remember we need 2 more items. The good thing is this is free fletching XP, so that'll be nice. Heyo, there we go. There's an old symbol. So now we are just missing the old coin, and we will be out of here working on Bon Voyage. And case 36. All right, there we go. We technically have the kudos that we need, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this out because we literally just need 1 more thing, and I hate leaving things incomplete. So all we need is an old coin. So that's what we're hoping for. Is that the old coin? Hey, there's the old coin. We're out of here. All right, display case 45. Yeet. There you go. We are done. We actually have 66 oak logs, which may be enough. That's going to get us real close to what we need. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We need wooden larders. We have 24 planks. That might be enough. I'm not 100% sure if I have enough money in order to do this. So we're going to try and see what happens. Because I need 2 inventories full. Hopefully it's enough. I don't think it is, though. 250 GP. Yeah, that's not even close. We got to find a quick way to make bank. See how much money we can get out of these. Oh, and lobbies, too. We need, like, 10K. I don't think this is 10K. So we ended up with almost 11K, which I think should about get me to where I need to be. And I'm keeping 7 blood runes because I'm pretty sure I need blood runes for something at some point, for like a quest or something like that. And we're going to be doing a lot more rune crafting anyway, so I'm not like super worried that I sold all those blood runes because I need this first. This is more important than saving blood runes for something. Honestly, if we just get to like 77 anyway, we're already at 58. We can just craft blood runes and make money that way. But because then we can go to the... And yeah, I probably should have went to the merchant in Alcarid and did that mini game, but I really can't be asked, so I didn't. Oh boy, this is going to get close. This is going to take most of our money to do what we need to do here. Okay, that might be enough money. Crap. This might be unfortunate. Alright, we need to do construction things, so let's go do construction things. So we need... Let's see how far this is going to get me. I have no idea. Alright, well there's 12 construction. We'll just work on hammering this out real quick. We're here. This won't take long. We actually will need more planks anyway. So I think we'll just go to Wintertod for a little bit and go do Wintertod things. So that is 13 construction. Because that'll give us money, logs, like kind of everything we need. So maybe we'll do that at some point. We'll work on Bon Voyage. We do need to do that quest at some point because I do need to do birdhouse runs. But I think we just need to do like Wintertod or something first. I'm going to get ready to do a actual experience video here shortly, but I can't do that yet. So I'm going to go ahead and just run this Sears agility course for a little bit. We have to get level 62 anyway for the advanced worm course. So we're just going to go ahead and hammer this out and then see how much time we have left before we can get those videos started and go from there. I'm watching Farmers V3, right? First episode. And it looks like there's a money-making method with like Moonrise Wines on Varlamore that I had no idea that existed. So I'm going to go do that after I hit 62 agility here, which I'm about to hit, because I need money so I can do some construction. So then I can do Bon Voyage. And yes, I know I could do Bon Voyage right now, but then I can't build the bank, and that's a whole thing. So I'm actually going to go do that after like 3 or 4 more laps here. I'll do that for like 15, 20 minutes, see how much gold and GP I can get, because I do want to do 1 or 2 actual experience videos tonight, so I need to get those hammered out, but that way I can get birdhouses unlocked and everything will be great. So we're going to go ahead and work on hammering that out and see what happens, because I didn't know that existed and it looks broken and I'm about it. There is 62 agility. And I believe, I was getting distracted by the Marks of Grace. I believe now we can do the advanced. Yep, we can do Colossal Worm Advanced, of course. We will hammer that out after we make some money and maybe do Bon Voyage. So off to Varlamore we go. I don't know. I don't think you need anything for this. So we need to go to the Hunter. Wait, we actually need to go to the Hunter's Guild. Why am I going to go to... We just need a Drayman Staff. And again, we're just going to do this for a little bit. 1, to see if it works. I mean, I assume it works. They literally, like, Mammal literally showed it in his video, so I assume this works. I have no idea if this is the right fairy ring. It is. Nice. We'll do it for like 15, 20, 30 minutes, something like that, and then just see how much GP we can get. The cool thing is when you're selling them back to the shop, you don't have to world hop, which is nuts. And I believe the shop is, like, right here, I think? Something like that. So I don't know. Again, we're completely winging this. But we'll see how it goes. I don't even know what house it's in. I'm assuming it's this house. Is it this Guildmaster's chest? No, it looked like it literally just spawned it, though. Oh, maybe it's all... I didn't even see this ladder. There it is. The lips red. Okay, I guess we'll just world hop for the next however long. Start at World 2 and just go. Alright, here we go. Quality content. I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch this. I'll come back in like... It's 45 right now. I'll come back if I can do this for like 15 minutes and just see where we're at. This should really, really, really help our construction gains, though. And money shouldn't be a giant issue after this. So we'll see what happens. Here we go. 3 inventories full of these Eclipse Red wines. We're going to go ahead and sell them over here again. Supposedly you get 700 GP for every single wine. So we're going to see if that is true or not. Still says 700. If we sell 10, 700. That is insane. We are up to 58.8K. That's wild for 15 minutes. So that means that's about like a 225K an hour. Yeah, maybe 200 to 225K an hour money making method. That's crazy. That puts us at 59K. That means we should be good to go and have enough to get what we need to get. So I'm actually just going to go to Barbarian Outpost. And then I'm going to grab a few planks. I'm going to grab a full inventory of planks and then bring some money with me and that kind of stuff. And we're going to go ahead and hammer out this 21 construction. And then we're going to get everything that we need for our crafting table 2 and get everything set up, get the clockworks ready, get literally just everything ready to go. So that is next on the agenda. We're going to go ahead and make some more planks here. We don't have a lot, so we're just going to make with what we can. Now we're going to head off and start the construction grind. This is going to take like 5 minutes. Not even. So we should be doing wooden larders. Make this a kitchen. And then we're going to make the other side a crafting workshop. Need level 15. All right, that's fine. And we're going to waste so many nails building these larders. It's going to be crazy. There's level 14. And I know my inventory setup is the absolute worst that it could be because we are the very best there ever was. Do like 2 more trips. There's level 15 construction. We can remove that. We can make our workshop. Again, we're going to go back out and we are going to... Actually, we're just going to keep it. Like, it's fine. Because now we can do the repair bench. Yes, dude. There is 16 construction. Now it says to do the crafting table. Crafting table, and we'll need molten glass. It's at level 25. Oh, no. I might need more oak planks. There's level 17 construction. I thought you could left-click build. Yeah, I don't know if 47 planks is going to get us where we need to go. That seems like not a lot of planks for what we got to do. There's 18 construction. Yeah, I think this only gets us to 22. So it's a good thing that we got all that other stuff done, because we need to make clockworks in order to even start doing birdhouse runs. There's 19 construction. We do this to 22 according to the guide. Which is not the end of the world, it's just kind of annoying because then I gotta go make more planks, and I don't really feel like making more planks, but here we are. There is 20 construction. 1 more, and technically we can do Bon Voyage and get the bank, but again, we are looking a little bit higher than that. There's 21 construction. Yeah, we do this until, that's even if we want to build a dining room. Or we could just keep doing these, which is what we're gonna do because we don't have a dining room. So we're just gonna keep doing these. Hey, we're at 950 total gains. Okay, so after this, we're gonna go back and get more planks. And by get more planks, I mean make planks. There's 22 construction because we need to hit 25. And we're only gonna hit like 23. 23 construction, okay. So again, we gotta hit 25 in order to make what we need to make. So we're going to head back to Varrock, and we are going to do a couple inventories of oak logs. and then we'll full send it. I'm not even going to really do a lot. Like, I'm just going to do like 2 inventories full and call it good. Not even full inventories, like just enough, you know what I'm saying? Actually, we'll deposit all these, but then we'll keep out that stuff so we don't got to deal with it. Okay, so we're just going to cut these oak trees down real quick and then do a couple inventories of oak planks, and then we should be good to make clockworks. And then we can do Bon Voyage, and then we can start birdhouse runs, which is going to be super, super, super important to farming in general. And it's just a good thing to have overall. 51 woodcutting. That's basically what we're going to do. I can't believe that money-making method. That is wild. I'm going to have to make a video on that. That's literally insane. Like that no-risk money-making method, 225K an hour. It's wild. I forgot my GP. I'm an idiot. So that is now 51 oak planks. That should be enough to get us where we need to go. So we're going to go ahead and give this a go and just kind of see what happens. I do need to get to my house, though. So we have that. Now we need our hammer and saw. Now, again, this isn't very efficient when you're taking things into account, but it's fine. This should get us, we only need 25 in theory. It really shouldn't take us very long to get 25 at all. We're already 23. And we only need to make a few of these and we will be good to go. So there is 24. We can do one more go. Yeah, so the next trip will be 25 and then we'll still have some things left over. We're only going to get to 25. We're not going to hammer it out any more than that because I don't know how many oak planks and other things I need for like Bon Voyage and other things like that. So we want to make sure that we keep a few oak planks around so that we don't got to worry about it too much. But we'd be able to finish this out here. 1 or 2 more will get us where we need to go. Okay, next one will get us where we need to go, and then we just got to upgrade it. Yeet, there's 25. We can build a crafting table too. We're going to upgrade. There is the upgrade. We're going to craft clockwork. Going to craft another clockwork, and another one, and another one. Okay, so there's all of the clockworks that we need. So now we can go do Bon Voyage and not feel bad about it. So we're going to go ahead, run back and go to Varrock and get our Varrock teleport. And then we're going to hammer this quest out. And then I can start birdhouse runs, which I think I actually need oak logs for. So before we do that, let's just do it this way because then I can see what we need for crafting. Our crafting level's fine. So we need a hunter level of 24 for willow logs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hammer out an inventory of willow logs and an inventory of oak logs, and then if I need more I can get more later and yada 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 yada, and then this will give us a good starting point. So I'm going to do that real quick before I get too deep in this. We got all the willow logs we need and all the oak logs we need for now. We're going to go ahead and basically you just need a stupid amount of teleports and that's about it. So okay, we have everything we need for a quest. Back to Varrock, and then let's get this thing hammered out. There's a lot of running around and teleporting, and that's about it. Not very exciting, nobody to fight, nothing too crazy. Talk to the curator, get this thing going. Let's do it. Head north of the dig site. Here we go, we got to talk to the barge foremans. Now we got to go to the sawmill operator, north here of Varrock, and then we got to run to the one that is by the woodcutting guild. We'll figure out the quickest way to get there after we talk to this homie. Normally I just use Zarek's talisman, but this account doesn't have one of those. Dang, so charter really be the fastest way, huh? All right, to Remington. And we got to go to Land's End, and that will take us to the southern part of Zaya. And now the Woodcutting Guild should just be, it's like over here somewhere, so it should just be northeast. And now we get to walk and watch YouTube. Yay! We have made it here to the Woodcutting Guild. Now we got to go all the way back to where we just came from in Varrock. Here we go. We made it to the operator once again. Now we got to run all the way to the barge, folks. Here we be, back to the foreman. And now we got to do a little talking here, then we get to go back to Port Sarum. Yay. Here we go. We made it to Jack Siegel. After this, we got to return all the way back to the barge. Again, there's literally just a lot of teleporting around, not much. Nothing too entertaining over here. Again, I am a quest spacebar enjoyer. Reading quests is not my thing. We made it back here to the barge guard. Gotta talk to him, then we gotta talk to the lead navigator again. Now we gotta talk with the bag bone man dude. And then after that, we got to go to the apothecary. And then after that, we got to go back to the barge. And then I think we're done with the quest. We might have to go back to Varrock, but I think after this, we're done. Saw that. I should really start this quest, but I really can't be. All right, easy enough. Now we need to go to the apothecary. He's going to do apothecary things, and now we need to go back to the barge. We are lazy, so we're going to go ahead and teleport from, like, not very far away because efficiency. We made it back to the barge. Got to talk to the junior navigator and then the lead navigator. Let's voyage. This is the new sailing skill. 10 out of 10. All right, and there we go. We have landed. That gives us access to a fossil island. We're going to go ahead and drop the book because nobody cares, and we are going to build this chest. There we go. Now we are officially gaming. Put our seeds in, and we are gaming. We are now doing birdhouse runs, which is really going to help speed up, well, not really necessarily speed up our crafting in Hunter, but it's going to give us some free crafting in Hunter XP, and it's also going to give us a bunch of bird's nests along with a bunch of seeds. So, mobile Jeebus. Respect, bro. Like that willow seed, be super useful. Oh no, I have to go activate that thing, don't I? Oh, mother. All right. I forgot about that. Okay, so we got to run all the way over here. And I don't exactly remember how to get there, but I think I can just click and it'll let me run there. So I think we got to run all the way around. That's kind of annoying, but at least we'll be done. Then we won't have to do it again. And the birdhouses will be done at 9:43. So less than an hour. So we're chilling. That's right. It's like 50 minutes. And that'll work out basically perfect for when we need to start our actual XP rate series. So the gaming. All right. I'm going to go take a little break and then figure out my life and then come back to the birdhouse run. Then we'll do an actual XP rates video. I think we're doing Sears tonight. So we'll see how that goes. Some of our birdhouses are done. Others aren't. So we're going to go ahead and we need to wait like literally 1 minute. And then after that, we're going to do a birdhouse run. And then after that, we are going to head over to Sears Village. We're going to do an actual XP rates video. Definitely going to gain a level, potentially 2 levels to agility. Never mind, we're only going to gain 1 level. If we don't even need to be tick perfect. We'll just probably gain a level, maybe a level and a quarter. And then after that, we'll kind of see where we're at, and at some point soon, I also want to do the advanced agility course for the colossal worm course, and I want to do an actual XP rates video for that. Kind of the goal right now. These should be done literally any minute now. It's ready. All right, we're good to go. So we can just go ahead and empty. This is going to be great for feathers. It's going to be great for XP. Like we're going to gain a hunter level here. There's 21 hunter. And now we can unlock this mushroom. Mushroom unlocked. Now we can head over to Mushroom Meadow. There's 22 hunter. I'm telling you guys, birdhouses earlier, it's just so good for hunter levels, especially as somebody that hates hunter. Although that said, with hunter rumors, like it's not as bad anymore. So really, like it's not that bad, but like still kind of annoying. This will not gain us a level, but we will be very close to gaining a level next go around. We only got 2 bird's nests from that. Kind of tragic, but bird's nests are bird's nests. We'll need them later for herblore anyway. And we also got 180 feathers, so it's not the end of the world. We're going to go ahead and deposit everything that we have, and we are going to head over to Sears Village. So here's the thing. I obviously don't have the teleport for Sears Village yet. And this video is not going to be about that. This actual XP rates video, I'm going to be doing the no teleport method. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and hammer out this, because again, we need Marks of Grace anyway. We need to finish this outfit. The sooner we finish the graceful outfit, the better off we'll be, but I can only take so much agility at one time, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and work on this, finish this out, and then by the time we're done with this, our birdhouses are going to be done. We can just kind of keep doing that. I'm going to go head over and do that video, and you guys will be seeing a update in real time of where we are at with that. So on this lap, we should be getting 63 agility, assuming that we don't fall on this rope, which we have fallen 16 times. 16 times is too many times to fall when you're doing an actual XP rates video, but actually we're keeping on track. We're actually less than 5k away from what the wiki was going to say if we did everything tick perfect and didn't fall. So we're actually not too far off. And right there is 63 agility. About 11 minutes away from ending this actual XP rates video. We're at 34.5k XP so far gained. We're about 4k short from our goal that the wiki said that we were going to get. But again, that was tick perfect and not failing. We have failed 16 times. It'd be like that sometimes. So we're just going to go ahead and finish this out. And again, I don't know what we're going to do after. I haven't really got that far yet. At some point, I'm going to need to end this episode. And we've gained like over 100 total level already. So again, I'm still not really good at like ending episodes. That's something I'm just not good at. Like, when's a good place to end it? Because I did a couple different things, right? Like, I got access to Fossil Island this episode and birdhouse runs. I got the fishing trawler outfit. Like, I've done a lot. I've gained a lot of levels. Like, our levels have skyrocketed. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. We will do another actual XP raids video probably tomorrow of the Advanced Colossal Worm course. There is 17. So we're going to be doing that as well at some point soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe not. And then I still have a bunch of guides out there, and there is so much to do and just not enough time in a day. Side note, we're getting absolutely obliterated on Marks of Grace. I personally want a refund. We've only gotten 8 Marks of Grace. For not having the diaries done, the average is 13.3. So it's not looking good unless, this is part of the reason. It's not looking good unless we actually are able to get a lot of Marks of Grace, like back to back to back. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. 8.5 minutes up. I'll see you guys in a minute. Well, I actually, I won't see you guys in this video. I will see the other folks that are watching the actual XP raids video. You guys will see what I actually get to do next. Actually, it'll be birdhouse runs because we got to do a birdhouse run after this. So we just finished up our actual XP raids video for Sears Village without a teleport. I now am going to head over to the good old trusty birdhouse runs. My brain died for a minute. So we're going to grab all of our stuff, and we need seeds. All right, let's head over there. There is 2,300. Again, the great thing about all of these is you get a stupid amount of Hunter XP. We're also getting crafting XP, but it's not as crazy. We have yet to get any seeds in our birdhouses. See, I just had to say something. That is 24 Hunter, and that is an oak tree seed. We should actually probably do a tree run, because we have just kind of enough to do a tree run. We should go do those before we can't. And there's another one. Ooh, a maple tree. Nice. I don't think we can plant that yet, but nice. And again, this is the main reason why I like to do birdhouses, because it gives you, there's 25 Hunter. It gives you the ability to get a decent amount of tree seeds. Okay, so here's the thing. We got to put them in plants. We got to put them in plant pots, and I don't have plant pots with me. I don't even know if I have any. I feel like I bought plant pots. So if I did, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plant these. Like, I'm going to go ahead and get these started, because you got to, you know, put them in the plant pot, and then you got to water them, and then you got to wait for them to grow. So I'll get that process going so that maybe before I go to bed, I can go ahead and just do a quick tree run. It's not going to be anything insane. I don't think I have that many like seeds that I can actually use. So in that case, I just want to make sure I get things planted if I can, because we need farming XP. The sooner that we can get farming XP and get to the farming guild, the better off I'm going to be, because then I can put everything in the seed vault, and that'll make everything way easier. So we're going to go ahead and throw these in. And then, yeah, I only have 3. I don't have that many. Can I even do the apple? Oh, I do have plant pots, though. And I have the watering can. It's like I said, I think it's like 5 to 10 minutes. I think that it's on an in-game timer for when these grow. So like you could literally plant the seeds and water them, and they could just like instantly sprout up. That's kind of how these are right now. I should have brought farming stuff and picked this stuff. Oh boy, you can tell it's getting late. Okay, so here's the gardening trowel. We'll keep one because we need one in our bank. And I don't think I can fill the maple. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, what about the apple seed? Okay, cool. Okay, so now those will hopefully just kind of grow. And then, like I said, I'm going to bring this back. So we can plant a few of these. Actually, we can plant the seed. Yeah, we'll go ahead and plant all these tonight before I go to bed. That way, because again, we got to get on farming. If I can get that master farmer, I think it's 48. It's 45 for the low tier. So we got to get our farming to 45 before we can like be in a really good spot. Okay, so while we let those go, I'm going to go ahead and pickpocket for a while, and then I'm going to actually head back to that farm. I don't want to sit here and wait for my run energy to come back and do nothing, so I'm just going to go ahead and pickpocket. Or we'll just go back later at a later time, like it's not that deep. I'm just going to sit here and pickpocket for a hot minute and watch some YouTube, and then we'll see what happens. We're just going to gain all the levels, aren't we? There is 53 thieving. There is 54 thieving. We've gotten a decent amount of seeds here. I am going to start running around and doing a little bit of farming, planting those trees, and then we're going to end with some birdhouses tonight. So we're going to go ahead and get all that stuff done. Trees are done. So we're just going to grab a bunch of teleports. Let's get this farming XP. I don't know how much we're going to get, but hopefully we get something here. Ooh, 5 limpworts. We take that. Our first tree we are going to plant is over in Fallower, so we're going to go ahead and plant this tree. We're going to plant the willow tree over here, and then we're going to run around and plant some oak trees. We're going to hit up Lumbridge, hit up Rock, and then we're going to hit up the 2 tree patches in the Gnome Stronghold. Let's go ahead and get this willow planted. Super compost. All right, next up, we're going to hit up Lumbridge. Go ahead and plant the oak tree. Super compost. Now we're off to Rock. 2 more super composts, and now we are off to the Tree Gnome Stronghold. Cool thing is the fruit patch is right here, so that makes life pretty easy. And if everything goes well, we should get a level or 2, like a farming level or 2 tomorrow when we take a look at all this. Plus, we could get, you know, some more trees on more birdhouse runs and things like that. So kind of our objective. You know what? We're actually going to go to Sears, and we're going to we'll leave that one. I have... That's not Sears. I have the farming patch at Sears that I haven't done yet. So when are these trees going to be done? Oh, it takes 4 hours? Oh, maybe it's because they're oak. So the willow's going to be done in like 4 hours. The oak ones are going to be done pretty quick. Wow, everything died here. That's unfortunate. So the good thing about here is I can also take out some more super compost and kind of get refilled on that. It'll be way easier when I'm at the farming guild because you can use the giant compost bin. Makes life a lot easier. We will come back and do the super compost after I go and plant this last tree. Wait, that's a fruit tree. Dang, dude. Duh. I'll run back to the tree gnome village and do that. Perfect, exactly 15. Nailed it. There is our mini farming run. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to Fossil Island and do a birdhouse run, call it for the night, and then tomorrow when we wake up, we'll do another birdhouse run. We'll come back and check all these trees and see if we get some farming levels. Hopefully everything works out. Also, this will give me the ability to get willow branches, which we need, assuming that the willow tree survives. We do need willow branches, so hopefully it survives and we're able to snag those. We need that for Enlightened Journey, and we need that quest for a lot of, I think, a couple other quests and I know at least 1 achievement diary, but I think there might be multiple achievement diaries we need that quest done for. Our birdhouses are ready. We're going to go ahead and hopefully we get something good in here. We can also now do willow bird houses, so that is a nice upgrade. Ooh, we got a pineapple seed. I don't even know. Can we... I think that's probably too high a level. 51. Yeah, we got a minute. Here, we're going to gain a hunter level here, so that'll be nice. There's 26 hunter. We'll be able to do Eagle's Peak soon. We did get a nest, but it has a ring in it. Sapphire ring. Not the end of the world. 180 feathers, not too shabby. Nothing really super useful that run, but we are close to 27 hunter, which I believe is for Eagle's Peak. Get to kind of chill out, and yeah, so again, when I come back, I'm gonna, basically how I do things whenever I'm doing birdhouse runs is at the night, before I go to bed, I try to do a farm-ish run, and then I do a birdhouse run, and then I just sit here for the next day, and when I wake up the next day, I just go ahead and do another birdhouse run, and then all the crops and all the trees, like a lot of times will be grown, that kind of stuff. So kind of where I'm going to leave it here. I don't know what's in store for tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I might quest. I might do some other random things. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what I feel like. It was a successful day. So we got a lot of stuff done. We got a lot of grinds out of the way, and now we can do birdhouse runs. So that said, let's see what tomorrow holds. We are back for another day, and we have another birdhouse run. Let's go. Let's empty them out. Ooh, we got bird's nest that time. And 27 hunter. I believe that's enough to now start Eagle's Peak. And another bird's nest. Man, we are 2 for 2. We're killing it. See what seeds that we got. Anything good? Ooh, palm tree. I don't think we can use that yet, but we also got another willow log, which is solid. Also 28 hunter. I don't think we can use palm trees yet. Yeah, no, that's a 68 farming. That's okay. We still got a lot of tree seeds comparatively. And off we go to a farm. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this because I want to see if I can get an actual XP rates video in. If that's true, it grew, which is phenomenal because we need willow branches, and this is going to give us a lot of XP. Ooh, 1400 XP. We are now 38 farming, and we can grow toad flax and get double willow roots. I think we need branches, not roots. Yeah, we need 12 branches, so we need to wait for some new branches to grow. Okay, we'll go to Lumbridge and hit up our oak tree. Oh, it's dead. Dang, rip. All right, I'm going to hit up a fairy ring then, while we wait for the branches to grow. Well, today's video is going to show you the actual XP rates that you can expect while doing the advanced version of the Colossal Worm Agility course. And let's get this timer going in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, timer is going and we are off. I'll see you guys back here in an hour. And this should be 64 agility. There it is, 64 agility. We're making the climb. Remember, we got to get to 70, I think, for Song of the Elves. So that's kind of where we're chilling at. We're also in the middle of an actual XP rates video. We got 16 and a half more minutes left, and we are right on track of what the wiki says we should be getting, which is kind of cool. We're going to have to get 70 agility. I also kind of want to get graceful before I start doing Underground Pass because we've made it this far. I feel like we might as well get graceful because Underground Pass, for those of you guys that haven't done it, is absolutely terrible. And the quest is, it helps if you have a high agility level. So we're just probably going to hammer this out before we start working on Underground Pass. We're going to kind of put the elf questing on hold a little bit, but I think it'll be worth it in the long term with just having full graceful because we don't have stand pots yet. So that's another thing. We're also going to work on getting to 30 herblore, start doing some of the easy diaries so that we can use that XP on herb. All right, and we are coming to the end of the course. We have 5 seconds left, which again, we're not going to be able to, we're going to be a little bit over, but that is totally fine. As you can see, the timer is up, so we're going to be about 5-10 seconds over. We're almost at the end of the course here, and I will show you my XP that I've gotten this hour, which again is very, very close to what the wiki said we were going to get. So we're going to go ahead and finish this lap. We did, again, really good. Basically what the wiki said we were going to get. We did end up getting 212 termites, so that's kind of cool. Always good to get those termites. I'll have to come here for the collection log anyway and get those hammered out. So definitely not the worst thing in the world. We also have 372 blessed bone shards, so that'll be good for those prayer gains. That's about 1500 XP in prayer. That dude just fell over. Raffle. Dude, that, oh, love that pet. I love the agility pet. I'm not going to get it on this account. I have it on my main iron. I bet I don't get it on this account. Anyway, here is the XP per hour that we got. We got 42,700 XP for the total XP gained. We're going to go ahead and do a quick little run here with the one seed that we're able to plant. We're going to go plant it where this dead oak tree is. And then we're also going to do a birdhouse run. All right, willow tree has been planted. Now we should head to, we should actually just check this tree and get all that farming XP. We should actually just check all the trees that we've planted. That would probably be the smart thing because I gotta go to Valley anyway. There's 467 XP. Not a lot for oaks, but some is better than nothing. So we'll definitely take those. Run over here to the spirit tree, and then after this we need to run to the dig site. Hopefully our apple tree grew. Oh, it's still going. That's right. Fruit trees take forever. Here's a little bit more XP. So we need to go to Falador, and then I don't go to Falador. Remember, we need branches. I think we need 12 of them. Did we literally only get one branch? I have to use it every time? All right, we got 6 branches. Half of what we need, I'm pretty sure. We made it back to our birdhouses. Let's see what we got. We got 29 hunter, but did not get any bird's nest, so that's fun. It's a rough go with bird's nest right now. That's really unfortunate. There we go. Now we're talking 30 hunter as well. Unfortunately, that was a lot of empty nests, which early game is not super helpful. Can we get a tree seed? No. Rip. Well, we gave it a go. We did get a god egg, so we got that going for us, and just a regular gold ring. I'm going to go chill. We'll come back. We'll do another birdhouse run. Our birdhouse run is ready to go, so we will see if we get anything good from any of these. Not off to a good start. There's 31 hunter. The final one. All right, we did get a seed. What seed did we get? Oak. All right, we'll take that. XP is XP. I'm actually going to get a little bit prepared and go do our teak tree fun. I think I can cut teaks, right? 35. We actually need teak trees for our next birdhouses. So we can do that at 35 crafting and 34 hunter. We're going to have to start getting crafting up. We don't want that to be a bottleneck. We've also gained a lot of levels. We can probably start doing some solid quests here. Imagine equipping your Draymond staff. Couldn't be me. Man, Varlamore has everything. Like, I didn't know there was teak trees here until I looked it up. We're just going to snag a full inventory of teaks real quick. That way we don't have to do it later. We were able to snag all of those teak logs. Now we don't have to do it later and worry about it. We can just instantly, when we're done with the willows, we can just instantly go into teaks. Be like nothing ever happened. We're going to go check on our apple tree because I believe it's done. It's done. This should be a decent amount of XP. Oh yeah, 1200 XP. That is 39 farming. We can do orange trees now. Ayo. Right, we have some molten glass that we could make. I also kind of feel like rune crafting for some reason. I don't know why. You know what? Let's do a little bit of herblore while we're chilling. Again, if we can get herblore to 30, that's going to be exactly what we're looking for, because then we can start doing all the easy diaries and then use the lamps on herblore. I don't know how you guys are. I like to use all my lamps on herblore personally. I know some people don't. They want to use it on agility, but I would rather use it on herblore. There's 27 herblore. Not quite going to have enough for 28 herblore. Take a look at quests real quick. We can almost do Heroes Quest. Yeah, that wouldn't give us too much, though. Zogre Flesh Eaters would give us a decent amount. My Arm's Big Adventure. I only need 10 woodcutting and 29 farming. Wait, what? Really? I can do this? Okay, I was like, that would have been wild. Yeah, there's really nothing too great that gives you a bunch of herblore XP early. Kind of something I guess you got to deal with. So there's been a small change of plans on what I feel like doing. I kind of feel like questing a little bit, so we're going to work on hammering some of these quests out. And the first quest that we are going to start with, wait, bucket of sap's up here. Where am I going, dude? Sorry, I just got squirreled really hard. What we're going to do is the Eyes of Glorfree, and basically what we need to do is get a bucket of sap, which is really easy. And then after that, we need to make mud runes. And to do that, we are going to go to Lumbee and use the water altar. And we're going to try to not mess this up, because I never do that. 100% never do it, but I'm pretty sure I got to use my earth runes, I think, on the altar, or I have to use the talisman on the altar. I don't remember, but we're going to wing it. It'll be fine. And this gives us 12,000 magic XP and 6,000 rune crafting XP and 2,500 woodcutting XP. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I need to use the talisman there. There we go. Easy peasy. We only need one, but now we have 8. We got to go to Tree Gnome Stronghold, so we are going to head over there. This quest is semi-short if I remember right, and of course, I didn't even bring fire runes. All right. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Basically, there's a little bit of running around, and then eventually you got to kill people. Oh, yeah, this is the one with the discs. That's right. Yeah, they're combat level 1, so we don't even need what we just brought, but that's fine. Let's get going. We need to go to... Oh, yeah, we need our fire runes. Haha, fire rune. And again, any quests we get done is good quests. Like, We just need to get quests done. We're falling behind on quests. We only have 67 out of 170 done. We really need to bring that number up. And we'll get there. There's a lot of quests that we can finally do now. Like, now since we've gotten our construction level up a little bit, we can finally do. Now since we've gotten our hunter level up, we can do stuff, so... Not super worried about it, we just gotta do it. Off to the stronghold, and we need to go talk to Brimstale. This dude's so important in the plot, he got his own cave. Let's start this thing. Gotta run over here to the singing bowl. Unlock the machine, then we gotta talk to Brimstone again. This quest really sucks without RuneLight, by the way. I'm pretty sure RuneLight tells you exactly what you need to do, which is phenomenal. But if you don't have RuneLight, little puzzle thing, like you gotta do basic math, but it's still math and kind of annoying. So then we gotta talk to Hazelmere, which I'm just gonna use the fishing trawler minigame because I'm too lazy to go to a fairy ring right now. And his house be over there. So the key here is not to get smacked by the jungle spiders, and if you do get smacked, not get poisoned. That's literally the worst part about coming here, is like you'll just get poisoned for no reason, and it's just... I love how this whole conversation is just like blah 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 blah. And now he's giving me the power. Oh, he's not giving me the power, he's poking around in my head. Alright, cool. He said, just shut up! You're an idiot! Dude, they're all mad, look at them. Look at them all, they're all mad, they're tilted. No, not the goblins. They're tilted. Everybody's tilted. If one tortoise isn't enough, you bring more. Easy. When in doubt, bring tortoises. Try tortoises? Probably torti. Sounds weird, though. Forties. Alright, I'm done. I'm sorry. Not the tree. Who turned the lights out? RIP. Tree got direct hit. Again, sorry, I'm not like a RuneScape lore enjoyer. I'm sure the lore is amazing, but not for me. I'm a PVM kind of dude. We made it back to Brimstone. Sahada. There's so many cutscenes in this quest, which is great. Again, if you're a quest enjoyer, not so great. If you're me, not the spy. Dan 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 dan. Yeah, smack it. RIP. Magic glue. There you go. It's just like Gorilla Glue. It fixes everything. So now we're just going to get a lot of discs from the homie. Now we got to fix this stupid thing. Now again, if you're not on RuneLight, this is an absolute pain. Pretty sure RuneLight tells me everything I need to know. Oh no, it doesn't. That's a tragedy. I got to figure it out on my own. I'm sure there's a guide on the wiki that tells me exactly what I need to do. Oh, I guess I have everything I need. Well, that's easy. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Oh no. We gotta run around and kill these evil creatures. Literally, that's all it is, just running around, so. Dead. D-E-D. Dead. Imagine. Some of you guys will get that reference of where that's from, others will be very confused. And he's dead. And he's not dead. Sawed it. He's dead. And he's dead. Only one more creature left. Oh, did it not register? I killed it. It probably didn't register. Now it did. There you go. He is dead. Now we talk to the king, and that is the end of the quest. All the spies are gone. There you have it. 12,000 magic XP, 6,000 rune crafting XP, 2,500 woodcutting, 250 construction, and a crystal seed. And there is 51 magic. We can now teleport to Ardoin. We're probably going to try to do sheep herder quests next, because I really don't want to, but we need to, so... Yeah, let's just go hammer that out. Most worthless quest. Gives us coins, though. Gives us 100 coins. Oh, there it is. 3,100 coins. I was like, it gives us 100 coins. I thought it gave us more. All right, so we can also drop all of these, because we don't need those anymore. And the only thing we need for this quest is 100 coins, and that is it. So, sheep herder. A pretty annoying quest. Basically, you got to corral a bunch of sheep, and sometimes they don't listen. Not fun. But you got to do what you got to do, right? All right, now we got to talk to the doc. We basically have everything we need to get started. So basically we need to get into this pen, and then we need to get the cattle prod, and we need to push the sheep to the gate. Giant pain in the ass, these different colored sheep. There's 4 sheep, and again, they really don't like to listen. Sometimes this goes really well. It takes like 5 minutes. Other times it is god awful. Hopefully it's not very difficult. We'll see the RNG we get. Dear sheep, please don't troll me. Yeah, it's trolling. You're my last hope. Yes. This quest sucks. No, don't. Stop it. No. All right, good. Oh, I think we missed it by a square, dude. Oh, we missed it by a tile, bro. No, stop, stop, stop. Okay. I can't get to this tile. Like, I literally can't. Now we gotta wait for the sheep. We gotta get it here. But I can't get to this tile. That's so stupid. No. Now I gotta wait for him to move. Bro, move. Like, what do you do? All right, fine. You stay there. Go get another sheep. No, no. Where are you going? What? Why? What are you doing? Where are you going? Bet that sheep is stuck. All right, there we go. We got that sheep, and this sheep is still stuck. It might just be stuck there, to be honest. Like, oh, there. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That sheep, I think, is just stuck there. We're gonna have to get another sheep. All right, there's our second sheep. Next up, we have. There should be sheep. There they are. The annoying thing is like they can't go diagonal. No. They like can't go diagonal. Okay, you can't push them diagonal, I should say. So now we got to get a blue sheep, and then we're basically done. This dude is stuck, so we got to get another one. Let's hope that this one goes better than the blue one. The other blue one. Tell me you can't go through people. God, it can't go through people. Move! I'm gonna hit that rock. God, no! You going? Stop. Dude, what? You know what? Fine. You want to go this way? We'll go this way. Oh my god, we did it. All right. Thank God. All right, now we got to give them all the poison, and then it kills them. We got to pick the bones up, incinerate them, and then we got to run back to the counselor, and that's the end of the quest. God, that quest sucks, dude. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Here we go. Turn this thing in. And we are donezo. Say it like I always do. Never again. But hey, now we don't have to do that anymore, and that's one of the quests we needed to do for Morning's End Part 1. Off the list. And I don't know how long this episode's been, so we're going to go ahead and end it there. We've done a lot of things. We've gained over 100 total level, I believe. And we are currently at 69 out of 170 quests done. Nice. And we are sitting at 974 total level. And again, we've gotten so much stuff done. Our construction levels went way up. Our hunter levels went way up. We have unlocked birdhouses. We got our fishing trawler outfit. Just a tremendous amount of stuff that we've done. We gained a few agility levels. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, leave a like for the algorithm. If you guys are interested in supporting me directly, make sure you check out our channel memberships by clicking the join button down below or clicking the link in the description below. That gives you access to a bunch of perks. One of those is getting all of my videos early as soon as I upload them before everybody else sees them. I schedule all my videos, and when you're a member, you just get them as soon as I upload them to YouTube. If you want to help support the channel and you like Old School RuneScape merch, make sure you check out Creator Crafted. The link is in the description below. You can see my collection here of a bunch of their statues, as well as my Zora mousepad and my home teleport tab LED light. You can use code Rolland at checkout for 10% off your order. I love everything I've gotten from them, so if you're looking for Old School RuneScape merch, make sure you check them out. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.